my fire, the one desire, believe when I say I want it that way. But we are two worlds apart, can't reach to your heart when you say that I want it that way. Tell me why ain't nothing but a heartache. Tell me why ain't nothing but a mistake. Tell me why I never wanna hear you say I want it that way. Am I your fire, your one desire? Yes, I know it's too late, but I want it that way. Tell me why ain't nothing but a Jason's mom has got it going on. 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 Jason, do you remember camp wasn't so great? Wasn't so great. The counselors had lots of sex while you drowned in the lake. Drowned in the lake. But one woman stood by you when your life was taken. Life was taken. Yeah, she slaughtered them all and even killed Kevin Bacon. After love making, I'm making sure that she's appreciated. She did it all for you and was decapitated. Jason's mom has got it going on with the body count that rivals her sons. Jason, can't you see the love behind her?
Oh, we're live.
Why are you such a permanent?
And done. Let's end it.
And the red light
Can we
says
just-
we are
can-
live,
can we just, like-
live.
Can we
Wanna
pull
decide.
Reverend Shanny and just get ourselves canceled in like 2 minutes and 50 seconds?
Let's get the
Well,
cops called on.
Are we
Which one of
putting
you
on
is going to
Sexy
get the
for
cops
Christ?
called on you?
Dude, I think I have an airsoft gun somewhere.
I've got funny
Oh,
things
shit.
I'm clearly not allowed to say.
You already been warned.
Remember when the show used to be funny?
I have
I
a
could get
Glock right
drunk.
here.
If that would help.
Yeah, dude, I definitely have an airsoft gun somewhere.
I have a Glock right here.
Oh, God, I don't feel safe streaming anymore.
Definitely not near you, man. God damn. Draven, if you can do us a huge favor and call the cops on Who's, that'd be great. Or Widow, whatever the fuck his name is.
Yeah, that's a widow on the board.
Yeah, it's Widow on the board, man. Get my shit
I'm
right.
sorry. I'm sorry. You're taking your break because people called you a giant bitch too much.
Better prove them right.
Correctly. Okay. Whoever did that, and good job. Kudos. He is a giant
We're
pussy.
so proud of you.
Good job. Like,
See, Draven, that's why you don't have a day, you bitch. That right there.
Dude,
100%.
do you realize you can essentially mug Raven with a rubber band gun?
I've always kind of
I'm
felt like
dying to
I could
know
beat
because I'm
Draven's
sure
ass.
you do, Hooves. How does it taste?
How's what taste?
That thing you were just talking about.
A rubber band gun?
Close.
Are you telling him to remove the rubber band?
No. Well, the word.
Jesus fucking Christ, dude. Welcome to the stream.
I don't know. It's a little metallic.
Like it if you haven't. That'd be nice.
Dude, I will tell you what. 45, mind blowing.
I already knew you knew what it tasted like. There was no doubt in my mind.
Mind blowing, my man. Mind blowing.
Yeah, 45 almost got mind blown the other week.
How many times have you sat there in tears tasting cold steel?
Not
move on.
enough,
We can move
apparently.
on.
You're getting a thought-provoking answer. That's scary. He went,
We need to do a
Well,
Oh,
review.
I know
Moving
there's
on.
answers to these questions.
Shut up. I'm losing count.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
there's just 50
Whackity
people in here
schmackity
listening to
doo.
Hooves contemplate suicide. It's cool.
So we're gonna be here reviewing an interview that Shanny and Rev recently did with a person named Miss Hussey. The don't have a good chunk of the backstory on Shanny and Rev, where me, Bran, and at least Jello, who's came in late and was super friends with them at first, but now decided to review them. Wait, that's someone else. But it's better to not have a good backstory on them because first off, they won't give an interview to the Geek Room or anyone like that.
No.
I'm
And
willing
then,
to bet I'm on that list. It's not
We've
allowed.
seen
God, I
too
wish
much.
I had enough money to pay them to let me interview them.
You know,
it doesn't
I've
cost
been
that much.
talking to
Draven
them.
did it.
They did.
Yeah, but
He's
not-
poor
I'm
as
talking
fuck.
to me.
Not Draven. I'm me.
Yeah, but
They
he's
did
poor as
talk
fuck.
to me in a recent stream and did not kick me out, so they might not know I'm here.
Yeah, but so basically what you want to be is basically someone who does not know the lore very well, because then the interview can go on without you pushing back on the fact that we all knew they actually went to the fucking hospital. Shanny actually went to the hospital this time. If whoever's saying they didn't are fucking idiots. So
Harry?
oh no, Draven.
Draven?
That was the pushback he gave to like Shanny, and that's why she left. You're like, why
I'm
are you
just naming
pushback
out
on
people
that?
that are stupid enough to actually think that,
Of
that she
course,
didn't
she
go to the
went to
hospital.
the hospital. That's how she won the argument.
Yeah, 100%.
And got the pills. That's
Rev
how you
You
get
got
the
to
pills,
stay in the
folks.
house.
Rev
got to
was
stay in the
calling her-
house.
Yeah, Rev was calling her out on her bullshit. He wanted to kick her out. She said, I need to go to the hospital. Of course she went to the fucking hospital.
And so the fucking Pennsylvania flatbed came and picked her ass up.
She loves going to the hospital. How many fucking times does she do this?
No, it wouldn't be a flatbed. Yeah, it would be a low boy with at least 3 axles. I mean, that's a permit load all day.
I hate how you know the answer to that
You
question.
think she'd tip a forklift?
I don't know,
It
not
depends on the
forklift,
size,
but,
actually, because they make forklifts big enough to lift like watercraft, and I'm talking like cabin cruisers out of the water. So you got to be more specific.
So it's this
Jesus
weird.
Christism.
It's this weird
Right.
thing where it takes one to know one. It's this weird thing where Rev and Shanny won't let you interview them if you have any clue about them. On the other hand, if you interview them and don't know what you're fucking talking about, you're gonna piss me off. You're gonna piss a lot of people off. It's not just like I'm not. This is I've intentionally not watched this because
Personally, I'd rather have someone who doesn't know anything about them and the lore to interview them. So
stay
like,
the fuck out of it.
No. Okay. So if my options are between a bitch like Draven who actually knows the lore, who is here for it, and fighting on like the most minute shit and it having nothing to do with like the grander picture, versus someone who doesn't know anything and actually getting a decent amount of content out of them, I'd rather stick with the latter than the former.
Well, fuck you too then. I can't stand it when like
No.
not-
If I gave you the two options, I'm not giving you a third. I'm saying between someone who doesn't know anything about it and actually giving content for like for us tonight, or
I
a
mean,
whiny
look, of
bitch like
course-
Draven.
of course, Draven shouldn't do it because Draven's an idiot, and Draven shouldn't
Breathe.
like speak in public. Like
Or in
you
private.
should have some shame and just not. But you know, he kisses ass. He fucking pretends to be the friend of people that really don't want anything to do with him for clout. He sucks as a person. So when you say someone like this or someone that is exactly Draven, like that's kind of
Low bar.
no.
You-
You're talking about a specific person, someone that knows
He knows the
the
lore.
content like Draven, but isn't Draven. Yes, that's who I would rather do it.
I would rather Draven bench press what Billy bench presses without a spotter.
Oof, that's a very particular type of death, I think.
I just want to let everybody know Billy had to come on camera before we went live because he really likes to show off. He just won't do it for you all.
So while
I mean-
Draven is like not being spotted and choking to death, can Renee's kid come by and be like, "You're doing it wrong," and just yell at
Yes,
him?
please. That would be perfect.
Who
Anyhow,
sounds
you bitch,
retarded
bitch.
now?
That's a trick question because Draven was always retarded.
Facts.
No, dude, if I was that kid, I would have one of those backpacks you see that they wear at gyms and shit that make them look like a Ghostbuster and be like, am I doing it right now, bitch?
Uh-oh, you choking. Who you gonna call?
Not me.
Of
'Cause-
course, Ghostbusters went through my mind because I'm a fucking child.
Because my warm up is 225.
You can't say who you're gonna call to me and me not think Ghostbusters. It's fucking
Yeah, Billy
ridiculous.
said something about a Ghostbusters pack.
Yeah,
That's what
like
got me there.
okay, so Jello, if you go into certain gyms, I know you can't see your toes, but if you went to certain gyms, they do have backpacks like that are
I
fucking
still have my
vacuums.
toes.
I said you can't see them,
Oh, okay.
He can feel them.
especially
They're
when he
still
stubs it on
wiggly.
his mom's fucking goddamn Toyota Corolla.
They're wiggly and black, but they're
All right, that's what he would call his roommate.
There's no car in here.
I don't think I've ever had to call my mother
He's
roommate.
out for the evening.
He was talking about her car, stupid.
What, her car
His
is your
was way
roommate?
funnier than yours, you asshole.
Yeah, because it's in the same room as him.
It's
Yeah,
not. There's
I
no
fucked
car
up.
in here.
Is there a lawnmower in there?
No.
God
no,
damn it,
it's-
I was hoping he was going to say
I gotta
yes.
go do some weed eating tomorrow. Thanks a lot.
It's
Christmas
whacking.
tree? Is there a
It's
Christmas tree?
whacking.
I think he does enough whacking in that garage. Stop
Yeah,
it.
he absolutely does. But
I gotta
it's
go out in the yard to do the whacking this time, so I'm gonna do some weed eating.
it's weed whacking. It doesn't eat it. It whacks it.
The
It hits it.
product, I believe, was called a weed eater.
Yeah, but
Yay, public
And
indecency.
and that's what people are referring to when they say that they are
no, the
going-
only people that refer to that are hill trash.
or whatever.
It's
Right.
you
Oh
and
my
Frank.
God.
Why are you bringing me and Brandon to this?
cares?
Oh, vote on me, Billy. Thank you so much, sweetie.
You know
How
what's
long
worse
is
than a
this
loser?
fucking interview?
A Draven.
Oh, thank
Yes,
you so
a
much.
Draven is the lowest on the hierarchy of loser.
So
How
pause it
long
now.
is it? How
Oh,
long is it?
A while.
How long's a piece of string, Jello?
That's personal.
No,
I'd like you to
no.
stay
I
in my
don't mean
personal
how long are we
business.
gonna make it. I mean, what's the running time on this video?
About 2 hours.
Too damn long.
We're
Good
not
God.
gonna make it.
Because
Strap
to
in,
be honest
folks.
with you, I don't know the whole everything about you. I don't know the lore. I know bits and pieces. So I want
That's why they're here.
Come on, Billy, let's do it.
Ew.
you to tell us, for those of you that don't
We're
know,
not doing it.
they'll know, and then we'll take questions from the audience. Okay?
Okay, where exactly do you want me to start with the lore or Tell your story, hun.
All right.
That's what you said.
Walking
Well,
off
10
a
years
bridge would be
ago, I
nice.
met these people on Google Hangouts.
Hanging out. And I told him the moon was a
And
hologram.
I used to be an atheist, and I came out as a believer in Christ.
What do you mean you came
And-
out?
One of
Came
them
out
was
as a
Brett
believer.
Keane.
He was a
And
Gorg
another
believer.
one was Rand Campbell.
Yeah, I don't ever remember her being an atheist.
She claims it, but I don't remember it. The earliest Shanny I remember is Moon Hologram Shanny, who was a Christian.
2015 Shanny was a weird Christian. I mean, it's just like she's a weird version of a Christian, right? Her version of God agrees with
Yeah.
her.
Yeah,
You know
he's her
what I
personal
mean?
sniper.
Who cannot read screen names very well.
No, he needs to correct his vision. Infallible, my ass.
You're lucky you guys have gotten him to say ninja.
Not only me, but my husband as well. And they just, what they do.
No. I had no problems before coming into your purview.
Yeah, like,
You did this, biggin.
almost
ruined
7
me.
years. That's when Jason came and we became romantic with each other. And
Ew.
because we became romantic with each other, the harassment came onto him as well.
Yep, that's right.
There's
As
been
well as she did. She come on to him as well.
And he came on to her, too. We
Gross.
saw it. Billy paid for it.
Kind of dribbled.
Rev already had obtained his own level of hate. He would go into
5150?
the Coliseum, the debate Coliseum.
Yeah, the
Oh,
big
Nadia?
Coliseum.
Nadia's
Nadia.
hangout. Thank you. He would go into Nadia's at nighttime when he would be really drunk, and he would just start screaming about whatever he had just been watching out on the YouTube. You'd be watching him on YouTube, and then he'd just come in and have to say his thing, but he wouldn't say anything. He'd just be screaming at people. I saw him do that a lot of times. Like, believe me, Rev already had his own hate from just being a D-bag before he ever met Shanny.
Why did you
It's
just
true.
censor yourself?
What did I censor?
D-bag?
I just say D-bag sometimes.
Yeah,
It's
dude.
just-
Okay.
Thought you were a jealous
I
friend.
don't.
a lot
I don't
of,
have I called someone an eternal douche earlier, or perpetual douche.
You
Like,
got
I don't-
D-bags. You got F-gots. You know?
Yeah, I'll
I'm
say
fine
it,
with
Billy.
him.
too. It doesn't mean I don't like to say the other word.
We got like Billy.
unalive attempts on my part because of
Unaliven.
it, because
Yeah,
I
she
didn't like the
scratches at her wrist
harassment.
with her own fucking fingers
There's
to
just a
make
bunch
red
of hate
mark and
campaigns.
show you how much pain she was in.
I don't think she's ever actually tried to unalive herself. No, I think
No,
she's
no.
threatened it a lot, but I don't
Yeah.
think she's ever attempted it. Narcissists
No,
that
not
rarely will
actually
do that.
attempted it, but
Mm.
she goes through the motions. Like, she
Yeah.
got a butter knife and threatened it to Rev one time because
He's
she's an
retarded.
idiot, but he's even dumber than she is.
Been going on. I'm not saying that everything that they complain about isn't 100% true.
Right.
But what I'm saying is the harassment and the never ending, I guess, persecution doesn't stop of me. You know, people say I'm abusive toward my children.
You
I
know,
don't
just,
even
like,
hit my
overlook the fact that
kids.
she's wearing
No.
a fucking tiara for this.
And you're not abusive to your children. You were abusive
You were
to your
abusive.
children.
They're not
Currently, no.
Yeah.
'Cause they're not in punching distance or
Well, you know what?
starving
I don't-
distance.
yeah,
Not in
that's the
harm's
thing.
way.
I less mind about the physical abuse that she may or may not have done, but I guess starving them to death is the slowly killing them. Like, that's the thing. The
Yeah.
this beast got fatter and fatter while everybody else in the household got smaller and
Licking
smaller.
icing off of cupcakes and then telling Rev to take the remains to the boys.
Happy birthday
Well,
to him,
suck-
by the way.
Didn't she suck the center out of the cannolis and give them to the boys too?
She
did.
did.
Happy
Which-
birthday.
Fabio, what's the best part of the cannoli? Isn't it the fucking shit in the middle? Like, you fucking
Yeah.
Italian fuck. I mean, something
Are
nice.
you
Mamma
yelling at
mia.
Bran?
No,
know, I'm
no.
not even
Fabio.
con-
No. Okay. So
So my name is Bran. His name is fucking Fabio.
Fabio.
You do the math.
Yeah. So Fabio is Italian as fuck. So Fabio came to America one time and
But has
visited.
hair.
No, and visited someone that I know Jello knows, and I know Bran knows, but his name's Christopher Mouty, and
I call him Mott.
but
Monty,
but
actually.
yeah, but G-Man
Hey,
calls him
Mount.
Monty because he can't read. And when he visited him and his wife went to cook with him in his house, and his wife went to his cupboard and saw Italian seasoning, and instinctively threw it away.
As you should.
She was just like, "Well, this is clearly trash," and threw it away.
Well done.
What is his wife Russian?
I'm not good with the Italian. Bippity boppity. This is clearly tragedy.
No. I
Throw
get
it
that
away.
you're not good with Italian. There's
Throw it
Chinese
away.
accents that I'm no good at. But why did you choose to go with Russian instead?
I wasn't trying to.
Yes, this is a trash.
I can do Russian, so I do Russian.
The
Nostrovia.
seasoning hurts my feelings, no?
Hello,
Hang on,
I
let
am
me-
little Irish farm boy.
This weirdly enough, that's how I would do it too.
Boy, I be from Italy. That's where we have all the leprechauns.
And
Yeah,
now
fuck you guys.
I am Chinese. I come from the great land of China.
see, like, have you ever heard a voice coach talk about like which one's easier to teach Americans or anyone else how to do different accents?
Hey, y'all, welcome to South Korea,
But
y'all.
personally,
they always-
I think I can learn any accent as long as I spend enough hours at a poker table with them.
That's true.
I
But
I think if I spend enough hours with you at a poker table, I can mimic not necessarily how you sound, but the way you talk.
Yeah, but like they typically said it's easier to teach any other country's people how to speak like an American than it is the other way around. Mainly because Americans think they have like they have so much hubris that they think they already can do it.
We can't. It's also easier because we don't do any of the weird tricks. We don't have any of the. We don't have anything where we roll our
mean-
R's. Like there's a lot of things that makes our accent easier to do.
You don't think ruffles have ridges?
They've even came on YouTube several times
Yeah.
I
and
have not.
defended me. My sons are teenagers. My oldest is on.
Okay, so when,
Phil can't say that.
so when she was saying that her sons came on and defended her, literally everyone said, "Do not put your fucking kids on camera." That's
Yeah.
fucking insane. And
People begged you not to do that.
begged you
Jamie.
not to, including but not limited to everyone on this panel and your fucking kid.
Yeah.
I was there watching her stream, asking her not to put the kid on. Please
Yeah.
don't put the kid on.
It was super fun when she completely outed her son without his permission.
Yeah, and continued to do so even after he
Yeah,
had told
she
her.
used her son's sexuality for clout. What a
Yeah.
fucking like
Monster.
how heinous of a monster can you be? Like that's it's just
Considering-
disgusting. And you can say, well, Jello, when you put it like you put it like that because that's what it fucking is.
Yeah, that's the truth of the matter.
Let's
It's
not
like-
forget, she also bullied and harassed her brother for being gay.
Oh, and beat him up. Yeah.
Yep.
Her brother-in-law. She tried to beat up her brother-in-law.
No. She also beat up her brother for being gay.
brother?
Yeah, her brother who was gay.
Mm-hmm. Their actual
Oh,
brother,
Jesus
biological.
Christ.
Almost an adult, and they've been dealing with this constant harassment.
Yeah,
of
and
CPS
Will-
coming in their lives.
And Will was so brave.
that's my oldest.
Hussy. Will was so brave. Her one son.
Okay,
Not
you
the
want
one
to?
that got
No.
kicked.
Okay, so
The one that
spoiler.
was too big to
You-
kick.
No. You want to guess why he's saying he was brave?
He called the cops on Rev.
Because
He came on and said, "No,
he stood up for
she's
her.
a
He held
good
the
mom,"
camera.
and they called him like Stockholm syndrome
That was
crazy.
Zachary.
Like these people are so sick, Hussy. I know
Hold
you
on,
know.
hold
too.
on,
Go ahead.
wait. Nobody, to the best of my recollection, said shit to him while he was
Right.
No one.
talking on camera.
Everyone shut
When
the
he
fuck up.
left- When he left and him and her and Rev got back on, they were saying
You're
that
a fucking
kid has
monster.
Stockholm syndrome. Of
Yeah.
course, he's gonna say what you want him to say.
He's in harm's range.
Yeah, he's in no position to go against your will.
I believe he believed every word he was saying. He just wasn't.
That's
right.
very possible. Yeah.
That's Stockholm syndrome, right? That
Definitionally,
is what Stockholm syndrome does to you.
Lee Russell, I don't know if it read it. I don't remember reading it. And it's probably gonna read it the second I start reading it. But thank you for the $2 of Canadian money, so like 35 cents or something.
You want to do your Canadian accent?
No, crazy to think Hussey is the lesser freak in this.
Is okay. Well,
yeah.
True.
One question.
We're
here.
not. No.
Does Hussey? no, not that. Does Hussey push back at all and say anything like, "Why did you have your kids?"
Okay,
dead?"
so the pushback shit comes towards the end. Like he does push
So he
back.
actually does that.
It does a little bit of pushback shit at the end.
Because now I've got you fucking piece of shit building up in me, and I don't want to jump to conclusions.
No. Okay, so he does do a good chunk of pushing back towards the end. At this point in time, you kind of almost have to like play chess where you can't
It's a
like.
If you don't want the interview to end early, you can't. Yeah.
You want to be able to get the content out there, and then if you're
That's
able
why I
to
said I don't
pry.
want to jump to you piece of shit.
Yeah, because you remember
Yeah.
like I was in a room with Rev for over 2 hours, and then
That's not fair. You had someone to take your aggression
I
out on.
did have a lightning rod. Mike Matei did get a good chunk of me telling him he's fucking retarded.
Fucking Mike Matei. Rev wishes Mike Matei would come into his room.
Again, yeah.
I have
Yeah.
no fair share yet. Go ahead.
I think you paid.
Yeah, they'll do anything they can to move the goalposts to try to villainize you in some way. And really just me and Jason are normal people and trying to succeed in life. But it's very hard to succeed is when you get a job, these people mass call your job and get you fired.
Who did that?
When did you get a job? For anyone to be able to do that.
Right, he's talking about his short stint at a Burger King. That was like 2 weeks, and nobody knew about it until it was over.
Right. And I still don't fully believe it happened.
I don't know why, but I do. For some reason, I believed it happened when he first said it. I could imagine
I'm on the fence.
Rev getting a job for once in his life and realizing within a week or so that it really wasn't for him.
I feel like if he did do it, he went in with the sole intention of stealing food for Shanny and got caught.
Yeah, it's like, well, this is where we leave.
Yeah.
Rev,
That's
honey,
it. I'm fired.
You should get a job at Burger King so that.
Did you say Keen?
Yeah. I'm playing Shanny right now. Rev, honey, you should get a job at Burger King so that not only will we have money for drugs, but you can bring foods home for me.
Foods.
No cherries on the Whopper.
For the boys to eat.
East boy.
As if they still
He's
have
that
the
boy.
Shanny, the boys, they had no food to eat.
And
you're gonna take care of them
they
anyway.
put out these hate campaigns so bad that they'll even go to neighbors, write letters to neighbors, write letters to your relatives.
Okay, so the relatives thing,
psycho.
and that was Drader,
Yeah,
who swears up and down he didn't do it. Now, you did.
After
filmed
having
himself
made the
doing it.
video of him doing it. He
And then
made the
come-
video.
While doxing the uncle.
Fuck out of Youngo. I can't dox him, so here's half his address with my thumb, and then here's the other half.
Yeah,
Good thing you can't see both of those simultaneously.
Fucking retard. Are there people that
I don't think that's a retard. I think that was a dirty move. I think he was hoping.
I don't think he's that
He
smart.
was hoping people would see it and would also do what he was doing.
I don't know. He's just so dumb.
I have agreed with a couple of things he said now, and I don't like it. But I still
it's
think
low
he's a
bar.
shit.
It's low bar. You can get shit about Shanny and Rev right. Kudos. So, who
Did
wants
you
to?
hear
Who?
his one about the shit bucket though?
No,
He was
I-
saying, why do they have the shit bucket in the living room? He goes, I think it's because when they got into that fight over the grasshopper cookies, she realized she can't go to the bathroom and have her food be safe because her food is there in the living room on her side of the couch, right? So
Oh shit.
she now has
Yeah,
a
sure.
shit bucket in the living room so that she can keep an eye on both her foods and Rev at the same time.
So, just on preliminary research, I think I know what microphone that is based on looking at it and comparing it to others. Who wants to guess how much that microphone is?
I'm not saying anything. I was told prior.
Jill, you want to guess how much that microphone is?
I'm not really sure.
So microphones really typically don't go down too much in value. It's like because like there's not really any moving parts. The used market's still pretty good as long as you didn't sell it to anyone who knew these people who they are. Like you can sell it on eBay for probably 80% of its original value.
Yeah, I bet you their microphone stinks.
I bet it does, but
Everything in this place
after someone buys on eBay at that point in time, just close down your eBay store. You're good. So this is if I'm guessing correctly, it's the Neumann TLM 103, which retails for $1,200.
Yeah, he used
What?
to keep a whole lot of expensive.
Yeah, that's
audio.
Like multiple Alienware laptops he had at one point.
No, but not just the computers. And so he
I
wanted to be a
100% am
radio
nerding
guy.
out.
He
I
said
would
he wanted to be a radio guy with all the.
So I and some people actually got it right. Jilly's mom got it right. Sydney's probably closest to what it would probably sell for if you sold it on eBay for about $1,000. Yeah, Spherical Man said the right. Yeah. Like a lot of people, like are correct on how much that thing is. Like, I would like to have it to clean it and to see what like lives in it.
What's hysterical is that's a $1,200 microphone and they still sound like shit.
No, okay, so
The cords are all fucked up too, aren't they?
no, yeah. So microphone's kind of like an engine, okay? And say you dropped like a fucking 2JZ engine into a car with no tire, like like an Amish fucking goddamn buggy.
Or a Geo Metro.
Yeah, it doesn't have the grip to do anything. So like they don't have anything like that. First off, the power plant where it's going into like the XLR interface, I think it's just a USB stick, so it doesn't have enough to even drive it. So that's why I would always freak out and make the his noise is because like the caps in there are literally dying.
Yeah, that's never gonna fly.
That's why I promote the Blue Yeti, because not just the price point, but also that it's fucking plug and play.
Actually, right now, if you're going USB, the Blue Yeti was really good when you got it. Since then, Elgato released the Wave mic, which comes with the software that I have, where you can channel everything virtually, which is really nice. Just because the software,
Yeah, but then you have to know how to. You have to learn how to use.
Oh my god, you have to Google for 4 seconds.
Yeah, or you get a nice, easy plug and play mic that sounds
lazy fat
good
fuck.
enough.
You lazy fat fuck.
Hey Billy, why don't you? Can you send me a link to that microphone?
Yeah, I got you.
That's boomer talk, Jello.
Thank you.
Get into your relatives' lives. They'll get into your friends' lives. They'll try to scope you out however they can to try to get you down. And all of this is related to really Reddit and Kiwi Farms.
Okay.
I thought, wait.
I can relate.
What website did Shanny use to get Rev to get with her? What website was it?
Google Plus?
No.
You would think it would be
One of those two she just said. No, one of the two she just said. You would think it'd be one of those. No, the ones that are attacking her to finally make Rev seal the deal. What website was attacking her to get her to make Rev seal the deal?
Kiwi Farms.
Nope.
4chan?
Ding, ding, ding. It was 4chan. Remember, 4chan is coming for us, Rev. You got 4chan on my ass.
Yeah, I do remember that.
It was 4chan.
That was one of her scare tactics.
To a certain extent,
get Rev,
there are
yeah.
haters out there that will do whatever they can.
I care about the Mike Red Feather, motherfucker. I like nerd shit. Fuck you.
to make your life miserable and succeed
Queen
at
Cat
it.
Lady was right.
So that I understand, and I'm sure you have.
Also, the reason I care is if you're begging for money and shit on the internet and you have any assets that's worth flipping, I don't give a fuck. I'm never going to give you fucking any money. Flip the asset.
Your fair share. But what are you responsible for doing?
Yeah,
What
you should
have
be
you
flipping that
done?
mic, and then he should have a job.
100%.
And you're going to live off that mic money very sparingly until you
Oh
start
my
getting paychecks.
God.
Be a fucking adult.
Bran, how are you
What's
not
that?
mad right now?
What am I missing?
Look at Shanny's. Unfortunately, you have to look at her boob.
Oh, man, is that the MST3K logo? Man, she really fucked that shirt up. That used to be like an entire tee. That fucking...
I didn't know you could stretch a neck out like that. I thought only G-Man was
That
good
you,
at that.
a lot of people are saying lies, lies, lies. I don't know. This is what they're saying, but what are you responsible for? What has your fuck ups been?
They said
Well,
the N word.
What? Yeah, I said the N word.
You catching some harms?
Rev's your fucking op, Shanny. Jesus Christ.
Okay, so Rev plays ops pretty fucking well in this fucking stream.
Oh my God, he just like, she was about to go, I really don't know. He's just like, no, yeah, you did drop the N-word, hon.
Yeah, right then in her head, she's going, et tu, brute. I mean, if she was.
Yeah, Rev, aren't
actually
you
educated.
aren't you the N-word king of YouTube Shorts?
19 strong.
Someone who has been stalking me for years, took everything we had and pretended they befriended us, and and now they're gaslighting us, treating us like we don't exist. But like, I gave this guy a house and helped him out when he was.
For
Do
$1.
you have the super chats turned on, Billy?
I do. I just don't
Okay,
know
just
why they're.
checking.
I don't know
Yeah,
why they're
'cause the
not
one didn't
fucking
read.
working.
Yeah, the first one did come through.
Yeah, the first one
ran.
came through.
Unless Frank's fucking with them, which is a good there's a good possibility.
You know what?
Holy shit, he dead!
Oh, there we go.
Oh, he dead for sure!
Speaking of grip, Vader is still mad that Billy didn't tell him that the tunnel was a painted image when he smashed his face.
Thanks, buddy.
Hashtag asthmatic equity higher.
I just want to say any I like that super chat. Anybody clip channels that happen to watch this, you might want to get Shanny saying that she gave him a house, because eventually it'll come to the point where they're arguing about whose idea it was to give the house to him, and she's gonna lie because it's what she always does.
Not Shanny. She don't
Yeah.
lie.
So you might want to get that clip, because that's her admitting it was her.
Not Shan Dolphin.
She doesn't do a whole lot of admitting. So when you do, you gotta, you never know when you get a chance to hold her feet to the fire.
She's a regular Shanny
like to
McDonald.
get a chance to hold her feet to the fire.
I don't think she'd feel the fire.
No, yeah, to be fair, yeah. She's
No, that'd be
How many days do you think
uncontrolled.
her ankles would burn for.
Homeless.
Dude, that would be an
yeah.
uncontrolled
But,
grease fire. You better have some
I've been
fucking,
arrested
baking
a
powder
couple
on
times in
hand.
my life. One was because I hit my husband with a sex whip, and the police took that like a serious.
And that
Mm.
time, by the way, she called the cops. She wanted to get Rev put in jail, and she's the one that wound up going to jail. I'm just making sure anybody that, if in case there's anybody around that doesn't know the truth about this monster, there it is.
And she looked like Kingpin being arrested at the end of the day.
Is she even going to talk about why the cops showed up?
No, she's rolling on to it to the next one. Well, that's why we're here to get every point in, essentially.
Thing, which started a rumor on the internet that I was just hitting him constantly. I don't do that.
No,
you were.
What started the rumor?
That's what started the rumor completely. Wasn't a rumor. It was when Rev was drunk and yelled, "See what happened to my face? Yup.
You see my eye? Yup.
After what happened in Zachary's room? No way.
Yup. Now Zachary stays in Vaughn's room.
Oh God.
in the corner.
Is that where they?
Is
Wouldn't
that
that be
when you turn
crazy?
into a cat?
No, that's where the tripod is now held. Is at Vaughn's house.
It's the recording room,
Wait, which one did Vaughn want to fuck? I know it's the other one.
the older one.
Mm-hmm.
The
Yeah, but
other
usually-
time I
but
was
the older one's
arrested,
gotten too old. Kind of like, you know.
That doesn't
he's-
sound like Vaughn.
I was about to say, normally, you know.
Yeah, that's not usually the way it would go with him.
Because
Well,
that'd be gay.
that's because they get too old. Like, you know, Frank, he loves that song "Forever Young" because he has a cutoff time, literally.
Yeah,
they're
speaking of
going to
which,
be
Frank,
forever
you would've-
young.
Frank, if you're listening, you would have loved the fucking line I had about your big fat hog.
Okay, so kiss my duck. Thank you. Kiss my duck.
Excuse me,
Thank.
big fat juicy hog.
Nah. Okay, kiss my duck. Thank you for being a member for 40 months. Shut up, or you'll never get to the part where Rev barks like a bloody seal in the background.
You're right. You're right. My bad. I'll take the role for that one.
I was actually swatted by these people the day the Shane Dawson conspiracy, the last video.
Okay, so.
Holy shit, he dead! Oh, he dead for sure!
Times.
Sure.
Hey Rev, remember when you gave a house to a grifting self-admitted child-abusing arsonist internalized racist named Gare Bear? How's that working out?
No,
Jesus.
no. Shanny just admitted it was her that did
You want to guess who that super chat was from?
Who?
Mo. You're supposed to guess. Yep.
that.
Hey, Amy
Oh,
Jackie.
you know the game?
Hey, Amy Jackie, thank you for the $2. I guess they're not gonna read because the thing's lazy. Let's not
He lives in
forget.
a truck.
Let's not forget that she said, "God is her assassin." Yeah, no one forgets that.
Never forget.
So
Awful aim.
So she just said that we had her swatted because of Shane Dawson's palate or whatever the fuck. No, so what actually happened was
No, she said it was the same day as that.
same day, but she actually eventually goes on to blame it on that video because she was about to become super famous.
She was featured.
So what happened was Dipshit, the skinny one, ended up getting into a hit and run that day. And the cops came to check up on the dude who hit someone at the school with his car.
With a kid in the car.
With the kid in
that
the car.
wasn't- That's not. First of all, it's not the SWAT team. Second of all, no one from the internet's called that.
Mm-mm.
It just,
So
just
it was
happened.
someone at your school. And then when they came to show up, see the hand beast. They asked everyone for their information. They found out hand beast has a the skinny guy has a restraining order against hand beast. Even though it got
He
lifted,
didn't want the restraining order. on
even though
her,
it got
but
lifted because of a certain period of time, but because of how cops don't really communicate with each other, which they did.
yeah, these cops, like most others, were clueless.
And so they tried to arrest Ham Beast, and he said, "You can't arrest my sex mom." So he attacked her, attacked the cop,
Don't
and
say
then he got
that.
arrested.
Wrists.
Throwing wrists.
Premiered, and they got us swatted, said that we weren't supposed to be together, and then Boulder police came in, guns raised to both me and my
The
husband
guns weren't raised.
and to our children
Off
in
on
our
our
house, and
Yeah, does she know we've
then
seen like a lot
then
of
they
these
found out
interactions at
that
this point?
it
So by the
It's-
time
She's
that
trying to convince us, she's trying to convince him.
that's true, but by the time the body cam footage came out for the second arrest, she stopped watching reaction channels.
Oh, so she may not even know that's out there.
There's a good chance she doesn't.
Oh man,
I wasn't
keep lying.
liable for any crimes because I wasn't, and
That part's true. She wasn't breaking the law at the time.
I
He was.
I
He
got
was.
out of that charge. But another one, I guess
You and Chris's brother.
I was arrested because
Jesus, Rev.
Rev
I'm-
just like setting her up.
Rev is on
Fuck.
fire. Keep him coming, Rev. He's got the greatest hits on loop.
I pushed Chris's brother out of my house because
Chris is her ex-husband. by the way.
my ex-husband.
No, that was the
You see-
chupacabra. No, the Rougarou.
You see, she hits all of her significant others.
Not just me, you bitches.
Yeah, she's not exclusive to just giving me black eyes.
That arm looks like Eugenia Cooney's leg.
Yo, holy shit,
He does.
dead! Oh, he dead for
Great, now
sure!
Sam's gonna show up.
Hey Jello, you wanna guess who that is? Never mind, I'll just tell you so you won't have to guess because I'm a smart guy who puts out water fires.
You want to guess who that is that time?
You're not Billy.
You want to guess who it was, Jello?
Smart guy that puts out water fires. Is that Widow?
No, that was Mo. It's
Mo,
a sassy
okay.
little fuck today.
There's a lot of sassy little fucks in our audience, if you haven't noticed.
Yeah, they're pretty much.
They
Because
tend to do that.
he was a drug dealer and I didn't want him to deal drugs in my house because I have children.
That's a lie. Look, I don't
and
know
he's
what the
treating
thing
you like
was, but I
trash.
know
He
he was a
was.
drug doer. No drug doer has ever not wanted a drug dealer in their house. That's just not the way that works.
No, that's fucking dope. That's like Shanny, like they telling her that they're gonna open up a McDonald's inside their fucking grandma's house.
She's
she's
saying
like,
there's
"Fuck
so
yeah."
thank
much
you.
oxygen in this house. How do we get some of this damn oxygen out of this house?
Yeah, that pretty. From what I can recall, what happened was that this is based off like just sheer memory, and I can't remember.
He caught
cheating.
her having phone faps with Rev.
And then she freaked out and pushed and threw him through the fucking screen door.
And then he
DJ Jazzy Jeffed his ass.
Mm-hmm. He confronted her on it, and then
Oh my god! Thank you for that that thought that ran through my mind of the visual.
He
Go
was.
to work and come home and
I was working as a taxi driver, driving 12-hour days for 6 days a week.
Also,
I was
Bro,
exhausted.
Remember
It
when
was
you
the
could
day
sit
of
behind
4th
the
of
wheel?
July of
you
2017.
imagine hailing a cab and this
And-
beast is what waits inside?
Dude, she was rolling She was rolling on two wheels every time she made a right turn.
Bro, you know that cab had to smell like just straight ass.
I wonder if she actually used to bathe on the daily back then. She was
I
small
mean-
enough to get behind a wheel. It would have been easier.
Yeah,
if
But
it
she's
was
always
not-
been lazy.
No,
dude.
no, but it was a time when she was with Chris, and like he kind of made her do shit. So
To a degree.
oh my god, that's so fucked up. Okay, so Nerdy says in the chat, Billy, Shanny is eating a shit ton of food with Rev while he just sits there.
and get
That
skinnier and
tracks.
skinnier.
That's so
Yeah.
fun. No, currently, like she's doing a mukbang apparently.
Hold on, Billy. Before
Wow.
you hit play, look at Rev's arm. That is not a natural way for an arm to look.
No, dude.
No, that's what I
No.
was saying. It looks like Eugenia
He's
Cooney's
dying.
leg.
No, it looks like Eugenie
Oh,
Cooney's
vote on
arm.
me, Billy. Thank
now
you so
we're-
much, sweetie.
Sweetie.
Oh, and
The
let's not
fuck?
forget the shite ninjas, the key fobs, rebarb, all blamed on us dragoons. Damn it, drag, where is my
Yeah.
day? Also, my money, I'm not cheap.
Oh, boat on me, Billy. Thank you so much, sweetie.
I love that.
Sam only
Who
dates
was
girls
that? I don't
skinnier
think I
than
called them
Eugenia
cheap, did
Cooney.
I?
That's true. The first one was Yammy Jackie.
Yeah, I've never called you cheap.
Oh, Jesus Christ, that's disgusting. Okay, I'm gonna hit play.
I don't think I've called.
I pushed
I don't
him
know,
out of
I
my
think
house because
it
he
might
wouldn't
be
trying to
stop
get this shit.
screaming
We could do that
and
shit
yelling
now, but
at
I don't
me, and I
think
got
I do it to
arrested for
anybody.
that.
Can I get
I
a shit?
just lost my shit due to sleep deprivation, and I was still not like fully controlled in my mental illness, which I have, borderline personality disorder.
Are you guys being treated for that? Are you on medic? Because I've heard Rev say a couple of days ago that he's not on medication for that, or did I miss?
We can't find a
well,
psychiatrist.
wait one sec. I'm bipolar,
Here he comes.
Okay.
and she's BPD is borderline personality disorder, so we don't have the same thing. So
I've been treated for it, yes.
Are you currently on medication for it?
No, you don't need to go on medication for it.
well,
What
honey,
you do
that's
is you
not
deal with
exactly.
not all the time, but what you usually do is
God,
you
he
go
is on
through
fire.
a
He does.
therapy called
He's doing good.
dialectic behavior therapy, and I've gone through it several times in my life.
But he does need to be medicated.
But he does need to be
Oh,
medicated.
yeah.
But he needs a psychiatrist, and it's very hard to find a psychiatrist in Scranton, Pennsylvania, with Medicaid.
Do you know that you can just go to an emergency room and tell them that you're out of your medication? You don't have your
Hussy, I've done that, and they tell me go home. There's nothing they can do for me.
We don't have fucking dispensary marijuana.
I don't know if it's different in New York. It might be different in New York.
Yeah, get us to New York, Hussy.
I'll live in the city with you. We can go to drag shows all the time.
Absolutely.
It'll be wonderful.
Yes.
I'll work on it.
All right. All right.
Hey, Billy.
All right.
I got it.
Hey, Billy. So I just did. It took me 20 seconds to find 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Over 10 psychiatrists that take Medicaid in the Scranton area.
No.
Yeah, it literally took me like muting myself, asking for a psychiatrist in Scranton that takes EBT or Medicaid, and I got 10.
Imagine how many a smart person could have found.
Yeah, I know, right?
I'm sorry, Hose. I couldn't help that one.
That's okay. I still don't live in a garage.
That was beyond my control. Are we
And
done
I have
watching? We
central
can't
air.
be done watching this. Let's go. Let's do it.
I have central air, so fuck you.
Holy
What the fuck is that?
Is she cross-eyed?
Yeah,
That is fantastic.
That's currently what's happening?
That's currently what's happening. And so,
Jesus.
so if you'll notice, there's one food, there's one meal,
Christ.
And you remember how she was vegetarian?
Oh, Boat Army Billy,
over?
thank you so much, sweetie.
That looks a lot like a burger.
Rev got kicked out of an ER for vaping.
Rev did get kicked out of the ER for vaping.
That Looney Tune would think it's acceptable.
That video
to
was
just vape in
hilarious.
there.
Oh, sorry, I can't do this here. Good Lord.
She's
Why don't you
fucking
at least
huge.
wash your fucking hair before you do this?
That's work.
And this is all for
You
her.
lazy sack of shit. You don't even have to get in the shower for that.
So Neri
Why
was
does it look
telling.
like,
So
why does it
Neri,
look like a Martian Manhunter
because
in both eyes.
Shut the fuck. So Nerdy was telling me that the order was like over like $45 from like DoorDash or some shit, and that she had to cancel things. But you want to guess what item she canceled?
Revs.
Salad. The salad.
No, Revs.
Oh.
He's gonna die.
Shit Rev wanted.
We're gonna get to watch him die live.
Oh man, it's coming.
Serenity, member for 34 months. Look at her wasting away to nothing. She needs food.
She's famished.
You know her ass didn't tip. There's no way in fuck she actually tipped.
Why are we doing this instead of sniping them?
Because I don't. Because first off, I don't like sniping because they have the feature where you can't roll back.
Yeah.
I really don't like live sniping. It's kind of like super like we'll snipe G-Man, but like we'll go back and then like if he gets boring and shit, we'll jump around type thing. Where you can't do that with their lives. They're smart enough. They wisened up to make it so you can't do replays. They turn the DVR off, which live sniping is super against terms of service. If they actually did strike anyone for it, it would be wholeheartedly like.
Yeah, we want to be canceled for saying like racist shit or
Oh, you mean like?
No.
So I heard stories about your kids being taken away.
No, long story short, what happened was I got pushed into a psychotic break because when man, I want to be able to discuss like what I go through mentally, but it's way too much. So I'll just tell you this. I was already triggered mad. And I had told my son so many times, Zachary, please don't use the internet on your laptop because you're in virtual school. And if they find out that you're using it for personal means, they might kick you out of school. And I had told him this 30 times.
So it has nothing to do with devil's advocate?
We were having a fight, and Shanny had taken this magic deck that I have over here, and she was tossing it all over the room, and I would just lost my mind, and I ran out, and I looked down at the door, and I saw that Zach was on his computer. and I knew it was personal stuff. And I opened the door, and I saw him, and the computer was up in his face like this, and he said, "Oh my God, I'm dead." And I hit him a couple times. I did.
Now it's a couple of times.
My oldest son called the police, and
My olden son.
he was arrested for that incident
Yes, I was.
and in jail for 13 days because of that incident.
Yep, and I'll
And
never
she
live it
took
down,
Rev
Hussy.
back
I
when the court
regret.
ordered him not to come back, and then your kids got taken away.
She also got dessert.
Of course you got. God damn it! Let's snipe them.
Yeah. Bro, she gets the full meal
How
and
about if
dessert
we-
before he
how
gets
about-
anything.
How about if we do a describe-a-thon where we watch it, we don't play their video, but we just tell them everything that's going on.
No, because I actually want to do this because of the title of our thing, and that will be last time we can do it on a later date.
Oh,
It was a
One,
good run, folks.
just putting one hand on that boy
Was
because
it,
he's
though?
autistic, and
No.
I've been trying to learn that
Oh,
with him
boat
and be
army,
patient,
Billy.
but
Thank
I've
you
been
so
too.
much, sweetie.
Rev gonna die alive? Oh, how Grampy denied us all.
Don't worry, I'm working on it.
Jesus Christ, Mo. That's literally some shit I said.
Hard on him, and
Yeah,
I'll
Grampy
never
I mean,
live it down.
anybody
I
who's
won't.
ever met Billy,
You know,
can
when I get to
justify
heaven,
wanting
Hussy,
to
I'm
hit an
telling
autistic
Jesus,
person.
plant one right fucking here on me because I deserve it, big
Shit,
time.
how did that make you feel?
Make me feel I was pissed at him,
Yeah, you.
and we were pretty much broken up at that point.
Yep.
You know, I didn't know what I was going to do with my
Pretty
life,
much
but
broken up at that
it-
point.
it
You
was
mean
like
you weren't living together because he was in jail?
Yep.
I think
And as
the
soon as he got out, he was
11th or
right
10th
back.
day
But
he was in
pretending
jail.
that he lived in the
He
car.
called me
Yeah,
up
she was
from the
great.
jail
She
and
played up
told
the
me how
sympathy the
sorry
whole
he
time, talking
is.
about how horrible
And
and abusive he's been in the whole relationship.
That shit was amazing.
They've got
And
him
she
on a
made some great
medication,
videos,
and
some
he'll
great
never do
content about Rev while he was in jail. I wish he could watch it.
anything.
And when
like
Rev
that
was
again.
living in the car, supposedly, you could see like the house in
house,
the background. Oh, he's pathetic.
To be fair, G-Man did make it easy because, you know, making it blue and shit.
Yeah, there's that.
It was also only a few days after that I decided to give my boys to foster care so they have a better place to live. Because I'm dealing with a bunch of medical things. I have osteoarthritis, fibromyalgia. I'm dealing with cancer scares left and right.
She has none of that.
Why do you
That's when you jump out at cancer and go, boo!
scare the white blood cells a little bit?
In my breasts, and because I have lumps
The
in my
only
breast,
person
they're
that
monitoring
gets
it. The
cancer scares
doctors.
is Rev because she keeps telling him that she has cancer. He's like, oh my God, really? And
Like
his
my mom.
goldfish brain forgets that she did that last week too.
But it's just a very scary time, and my health has declined to a point where I need a wheelchair, I need a walker. There's nothing really the
Shit
doctors
bucket. I
need
can
a
do
crane.
other
I
than
need
in
a
a few years
forklift.
give me a double knee replacement, a double hip replacement, shave.
No one's going to do that until you lose weight. And,
And
using
to
a
this
wheelchair
day, you're
and
eating
walking
3
won't.
meals. Sorry.
And to do that, you're gonna have to not murder Rev and let him eat some of the food.
To this day, you're eating 3 meals at a time. Like
My
you're not
heel-
doing anything to fix your situation.
So much surgeries
Yeah.
that I'm gonna have to deal with in a few years, but I'm not to the point in my arthritis where they're ready to do that.
Because
You know,
it's not arthritis
I
that's
understand
hurting
that
your
you got health
joints. It's your
issues.
fucking weight.
But giving away your kids voluntarily,
Yes, I did.
that
It's because of these psychotic people on the internet.
Okay, so she didn't give up her kids voluntarily. She chose Rev over her kids. It's not giving
That's
up your kids voluntarily.
That's voluntary.
No.
But now, okay,
That's consequenced, not voluntary.
to be fair, who was going to wipe her ass if she kicked Rev out? Like you
See,
it's
see,
not
but the
same
thing is, like,
It's
I
not
grew up
the
with
same
a
thing as me choosing someone over my kid because I can wipe my own ass. You know what I mean?
I wipe my own ass. Yeah, but
but
some parents will sacrifice everything for their kids. Like,
sure, yeah, but
like how like your mom would sacrifice her fucking car getting wet when it rains. Like,
Shanny doesn't sacrifice anything for anybody, but goddamn, it hurts when it's personal.
It really hurts when she left the windows down.
Not me.
And because of my health, there's no way I could possibly defend them if I wanted to.
What about Rev? Rev, did you try to talk her out of it and say I will help raise the kids? Don't give the kids up, or were you like, go ahead?
he was the reason if he was in the house, the kids had to leave the house.
Yeah, there was no them all
Bargain.
3 of them being there with her.
When you
Yeah.
punch a child and the cops come and take you out of the home and put you in jail,
They
you
typically don't
can't
let you
live
go
with
back.
those kids anymore.
Dead Jason Todd, thank you for the 199. I don't think it's reading 199 super chats right now. So, Shanny ordered the entire Indian village meal. You're not wrong. It's
Does that mean
disgusting.
there's native ranch?
Damn, bro.
No,
I mean, there's
other type. Yammy Jackie, thank you for the 199. Matt C needs to send them punishment pizza. The funniest thing that Teddy Bear has ever done, besides live. Yammy Jackie, thank you for the 199 again. As she's wearing a Burger King crown. No, weirdly enough, that's probably more expensive, which is stop that. Pro Charlotte Luke for the 189. How dare you? Shanny is sick. She needs attention. Smiling while crying face.
Who did that one? I like that super chat. Who did that?
Pro Charlotte Luke. Thank you for coming
That's
by.
good.
Think about
That's
subscribing.
good. He knows Shanny. I don't know that name, but he knows Shanny.
Either do I, so I said thank you and subscribe.
Just give them up.
Well, here's the thing. Financially, Hussy,
Is Sam in control?
there's no
of our
way we
super
could
chats?
do
I
it
can't
because we're on
imagine why
EBT.
It's not reading the
So,
tweet for
like,
199.
they're growing boys. There was no
It depends
way
on
for
how
us
you
to
set it.
provide for them financially
They're boys.
Yeah, that's why
to
I
the
said
point
is
where they
Sam in
could
control
even
of it?
eat well.
No, that'd be
You know, so-
Frank.
You were so flush that you were
His
giving
friend-
homes away.
Never mind.
Rev, I heard you gave homes away. I heard you had $700,000 and you were very generous. I heard you were giving Foodie Beauty a lot of super chats. You guys were living large. So maybe you should have thought about putting some money aside for your kids. You should not be on EBT right now. There are a lot of people that will never see money like that.
Well,
I know.
the fact
See?
is,
No, he's right.
well, I know this, but there is
Oh,
reasons
Bo
why
Army
the money
Billy,
drained
thank
up.
you so much, sweetie.
Jello's in the garage? Who tapes the hose to window?
That was mean.
It was during COVID. Our stocks went, because of the stock market being fluctuating, it went from 750 to like 450 over like
That's
12
what she
hours.
told him,
And
so
see, you
that
know
he
about this.
wouldn't get mad at her blowing through all of his money while he was comatose.
Yeah, so if the stock market took a 50% hit like she just described, we would see the purge.
Right.
Because at the time,
And
we
this
were taking
supposedly
care
was
of
yes,
overnight.
I was taking care of the finances.
Yeah.
And then
Because of
these
the wet
people started stalking us when we were
He
living
said
in
the wet brain there.
Colorado. And we went into this rental.
Thank you, Pro Charlotte Luke. Burnt Toast introduced me to the Geek Room.
sorry.
So blame
You
her.
should have.
Yeah, that's between y'all. You know what I mean? Thank you for coming and thank you for your super chats, but
Yeah.
that's something you got to address with her. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
You know who to blame after you leave this episode
100%.
incredulous to what you just watched.
Yeah.
Agreement at this place that promised us security. We were still stolen from. We were still broken into in our house.
Never.
But
never.
it was just so much. It was $3,000 a month that it just drained the account. We couldn't live it that way.
I want to make it clear. There's like a timeline here. Okay, so we were living in the habitat during the time that Shane Dawson put us in his last video, and they swatted us that night.
You were not swatted. You did a hit and run.
Yeah.
To the
You were
point where
facing
everybody in that
actions or the consequences of your actions, my guy.
Yeah,
That's
and
what was
then
happening.
then you're facing antiquated police communication systems, which you probably actively vote against any type of reform in that interest. So, yeah.
And had you behaved like a fucking rational adult, you probably could have gotten that information if you just chilled and
relayed, at the
There's a
very
good chance neither one of them would have gone to jail if Rev just hadn't decided to throw wrists.
well, most likely Shani wouldn't have gone to
there's
jail.
that.
She just went to the fucking the precinct for them to figure it the fuck out, and then going.
She might not have
Right.
even had to do that. Is what
Yeah,
I'm saying.
but I'm saying
It could have been handled right there at their doorstep.
Or yeah, but I'm saying at most, if they would have handled it like an adult, say the police were like, we have to take you or whatever the fuck, that's at most what would have happened. She would have went to the fucking precinct. She'd been like, dude, this shit's been dropped, and then they would have brought her fat ass back.
Right? Yeah, 100%. That's worst case scenario.
Worst case scenario.
Worst case scenario.
And you still would have been in
Best
that
case
apartment.
scenario, they would have figured it out while they were at it. Either way, Rev didn't have to throw wrists.
Mm-hmm.
That was a poor choice.
Very poor choice.
But that's
complex
about
and
the
the
best we could
habitat
expect
got
from
so
Goldfish
scared
Brain.
that they
it's par
decided
for the course
to
for
kick
Rev.
us out of that place. We could afford that.
You didn't get evicted?
We did.
We did.
Yeah.
For noise
You can't get evicted in a day, by the way.
complaints.
Yes, because there were so many cops, Hussy. They were saying that
Yeah,
there
where
were
is that
like
legal?
we were making bombs and drugs and all
It's the
this.
same thing they
None of that's true.
did to James Charles.
Yes, exactly the
I have no clue what happened to James Charles.
same
I
thing.
don't
yeah.
know who that person is, but they weren't swatted at
But
all.
but
No one
because
was
of
able to
that,
find out.
I felt mainly as the guy here, we need a place where there's security. So it costed us so much money in that place. That's where all the money went.
Why
Just
does it
drained-
matter
it
how much it
drained
costs? You
us.
didn't pay it anyway.
Yeah.
Well, so he was there. So they were there for a bit. Okay, they were there for probably about 8 months before they stopped paying. So that was kind of what's easily
So bad.
And it was during COVID, so we couldn't leave our house.
Yeah.
We had to get like DoorDash and all.
She was doing
They
that
didn't
before
want
COVID.
Oh,
She was
you
doing that.
guys-
She was an early adopter.
You guys put DoorDash on the fucking map, sweetheart.
Every-
Like,
Look, grocery stores were still open. I went grocery shopping all through COVID. You don't fucking it's not that you couldn't go anywhere. Most places were closed. You weren't gonna go see a movie in a movie theater, but
That-
you could go grocery shopping.
Dude, that
No one
gym
was gonna stop
situation
anybody from
sucked.
grocery shopping.
Oh, Boat Army Billy, thank you so much, sweetie.
Speaking of
What?
fat, Sam wants Eugenia to lose weight.
Thank you,
Oh,
Mo.
Boat Army Billy, thank you so much,
God
sweetie.
damn it.
A mother's love knows no bounds, like letting their 50-year-old son live in a garage without the scent of motor oil and WD-40. Also love you,
Nice.
Jello. Throwing kisses, hand waving.
I love that people love me. It feels warm.
And then Queen Cat Lady says he's allowed a couch and a TV too.
I got him.
These things.
Yep.
In order to get out of the house. I mean, it just
no
happened
toaster roaches,
at
though.
2020, and it just
So you had like $700,000 and you finished it in 3 years, 2 years.
Really expensive in Colorado, I'm telling you.
yeah, it is.
I mean, you're in Manhattan, right?
Yeah, but it must be more money there because a one bedroom here is $4,000. So in a year, that's $50,000 rent. You could live here for 15 years with that money.
Yeah, I didn't have that much. Okay. 700 grand. That's what I had when she came to me. Okay. It was way less than that. And she explained that because the stock market fucking popped badly. And yeah.
And it just kept going down from there.
Yeah.
But it didn't.
And it just
Have you guys ever thought about getting a job, like outside of
See?
YouTube?
You thought about
oh,
it?
absolutely.
Imagined it, perhaps?
I had a Burger King job, Hussy, and man, that raped my spirit for a while. But
I know
Wait.
they
A
imagined
week.
it.
It was
Wait,
a
it
week.
did what?
It raped
It
his
did
spirit.
What? What the fuck?
Isn't that what I said earlier? That
Yeah.
I guess probably about a week. But everybody remembers that great line from Rev. Can you imagine work? Like they could, they tried, right?
Yeah.
They definitely put their minds together and did what the best they could to imagine what it would
And-
be like to do so.
We also did that one time where, like, there was another time where he was fighting with Gary, and he said, if he ever needed a job, he put his bootstraps on, and get himself a cashier job, and then mined it. And like did the thing, like what he thinks a cashier looks like. And here we are.
I'm still living.
And me, I'm at the point where I can't
It
have a
ain't
job.
living,
I can't physically.
you know
No,
what
you
I
can't
mean.
do it. No.
What about like a work at home phone job or something?
We're working on that currently. Do you want to? Right now, we're going through the paperwork and everything, and waiting on the government
You
to
need to do your Social Security.
approve.
You need to do something, chick.
Jason of being my caretaker at this moment.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
that's true.
Okay.
But you need to work on your Social
I do. I need to
Security,
work more on my Social Security.
because you need it.
We
You
have the
deserve it, too.
papers.
You're-
It's all.
She does not deserve it.
I'm just.
You worked your
Agreed.
ass off.
I did.
She did not.
I worked my ass
Nope.
off.
No, it's still
She
very
did not.
much
My
there.
life.
Yeah.
You know, I was a caretaker before
She was not.
Nope.
all of this happened.
Not
but
even of her own children.
Nope.
She
Yep.
she couldn't take care of Rev. She never takes care of herself. She's just never been a caretaker of nothing.
Why did she get fired from the old folks home? Anyone remember?
Because she was YouTube streaming.
Yeah.
Yep. She's making
That was
YouTube videos.
Wendy's. Was it also the old folks?
Yeah, it was
home?
also it was both. And
Good
Subway.
Lord.
Yeah.
Those three
Oh,
jobs.
sorry, I meant Subway,
Repeat
not
offender.
Wendy's.
Let me ask you a
Took care
question.
of me.
Rev, if you
Yeah.
are disabled and you have a mental health condition, could you get disability for that?
I
Jesus
tried.
Christ, Bo.
we need a lawyer.
I tried. I put it through once. I had disability at 19 because they know I'm fucked up in the head from that time. I tried to kill myself, and I could go into my story, but it's too much. So
He wanted to kill Obama. There it is.
yeah, I tried, and they said, no, you're able-bodied. Go work. So
And we're working on me not with the doctors and adult protection services on getting me labeled as disabled at the moment.
How about you
So
just
we're
try
working
to
on
lose
that right
weight?
Fuck you, ableist.
now.
Yeah,
Just
just
eat
eat
a
less.
bit
My
less.
gosh, the
Don't
audience
get
is like-
family-sized meals
It's
for
okay.
yourself.
it's
Uh,
okay.
It's
Don't-
okay. We know they've been brainwashed by these people who kept
he dead! Oh, he dead for sure!
Sam told me about these films from Central Europe in the 1940s, and he said they were filled with people in what he called fat camps. I'm confused.
Jesus
Motherfucker.
fucking Christ, Mo. Thank you, Dead Jason Todd, for $1.99, and I really wish the thing would work so I didn't have to read this one. Rev wouldn't keep a job as a blowjob test subject. No, because
My soul was being great.
So Shane would beat the fuck out of him, even if he got like $1 million every week.
Where's this job?
A generic name. Good luck finding it. That's really fucking old.
pumping out the lies for years. We already know this, you know, and I can't help them to like get over the propaganda that was fed them, other than just say my position.
And I know you're in a spot where you don't know everything, Hussy, and they don't either. They're
No.
going to claim they know that shit. They don't.
Some
You know
of
what I
them
mean?
say they do. But I do remember the condition of that apartment. And my gosh.
Yeah, what the fuck was that about? How do you
How
do
did you let
that?
it go that far? It was a mess, guys. It was a mess.
Okay, we had.
Shit, ninjas.
Okay, just think to yourself. Did we tape that video?
Of course not. Okay, so
Yeah, everyone knows you didn't take it.
So what's gonna happen is they're gonna lie a shit ton here, duh. But so what happened was when Shanny and them absconded from Colorado to Pennsylvania, they boldly and proudly told everyone that, oh thank God it's $2, that they could go into their garage that is open and take whatever they wanted because they left it open and that there's still a lot of good shit in there. Is, and I quote words that Rev said.
Yes.
And then when people showed up and they were connected to Drag and a few of us, and we started releasing the video of how that house looked, Shanny immediately called 911 on them. And said people broke in, and then they showed them the video of Rev saying that they can go in. And they said you still can't because they're now retracting that, but we still have the video, so fuck you. So
Internet
basically,
is forever.
Internet is forever. So basically, that is the gist. No one did anything to that house.
Holy shit, he dead! Oh, he dead for sure!
I do recall a time where Billy said, Sam told me that rice and beans are not served at concentration camps, so I don't want to go anymore. Hashtag yes, he said it.
Yeah, I 100% said that.
Oh, Boat Army Billy, thank you so much, sweetie.
Meanwhile, Speed Bump Girl was spurgin in chat hashtag lush.
Yeah, it was. I was 100% a fan at the time. Yeah.
I don't remember. All I remember was
It wasn't us that taped that video. It was someone else. Someone
I
broke
don't know
into
if
the
anyone here can answer this question, but is Ritalin served at concentration camp?
apartment after we left it
One would
to
think.
go to Pennsylvania. And they took
I mean, I
whatever
try
they
not to,
could,
but
whatever they found in our
sometimes-
fridge, and they threw it all over the mattresses,
That's not happened.
all over the floors, splashed it all
No,
over
that
the
shit
walls.
was obviously stained.
Did
And
from, like-
and the refrigerator was still fucking full of shit, by the way. Because
And
when
by the way,
it was full.
none of these stains or marks that she's talking about were wet.
Yeah, they were
I
all
just want to
dry.
put that
from
out there.
years.
Like their sheets that were gray to black as they went down towards the bottom were not wet. They
Everything
were
they-
dry and looked like that.
could to just trash that apartment, and they put it
Uh-huh.
on camera to make it seem like it was me and Jason's. But if you actually watched my videos, my cooking videos from that time, you would
don't
see
show very
that my
much of the
apartment was spotless.
No,
Yeah,
no,
you,
it's
you
not what
just
she-
showed the little
it's not what
tiny
she-
area that you cleaned up for the video.
She just showed the tiny area that she cooked in, which she filled up mostly by being big and on that chair.
Very true.
We saw the vacuum cleaner in the corner never move.
Like ever.
It just kept staying in the same spot. Maybe they just left it at that, part of the living room and then always put it back. But did they always put it back in the exact same spot? The exact
Highly
same
doubt it.
spot. I'll bet
Well,
you
they
there was a dust
I just
square
like
around
do a
that
little
fucking
research on my
vacuum cleaner.
cooking videos. It wasn't dirty like that.
So
Hey,
let me
Wilson.
ask you a question. You said after Rev got angry and kicked your son, you said your oldest
He
son,
didn't kick him, he hit him.
he hit him. Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
So why the
You said
change
you're
up on
older-
that? by the way?
Potato fucking potato.
Because for some okay. So from what I can guess, is if you played old Mortal Kombat games or probably even current ones, I haven't played one in a while. The kicks are worth more damage points.
The reason
Yeah,
that
but
it's
you're gonna wanna get a
important that it
high kick
switches
in.
now is because Shanny misspoke or lied or whatever while Rev was incarcerated wherever he was.
Jail.
She said that he had kicked the kid. She also said that he beat the hell out of the kid. Like, she said it a lot of different ways, but where the whole kicking thing came into play, that was from Shanny. So now they always have to know I didn't kick him, I hit him, because for some
You're
reason
like,
I
"That's
guess that's better or something.
speaking of Mortal Kombat, what the hell was the name of that character in, I think, like Mortal Kombat 9, where it was
Oh my
like
god, no
the
tangents.
the midget alien
No,
riding
we're
on
on
the back of
tangent?
the Was it Terravor?
Terra 4.
Yeah, that is Rev and Shanny.
His son called the police.
Yes, he did.
Well,
He was like, "This is
there's a
enough.
better
We're not going to
reference to
play
that.
this game."
It's,
And he
Mad
called the
Max
police.
Beyond
Yes.
Thunderdome.
Oh,
Okay,
vote
let's
on
say-
me, Billy. Thank you so much,
No, Rev
sweetie.
is not.
Reminder.
Yeah.
School has started, folks. 500 feet, Frank.
Rev is not master.
If he didn't call
Rev-
the so he didn't
Rev
have
does
to
not.
finish.
now?
Rev does not run Bartertown.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm
What,
proud of him for that.
No, he did the right thing. Because Hussy, I was out of my mind. I was. But I did not kick him. I'm
So,
telling you,
it's
look,
interesting
if I kicked him,
no,
like,
whatever you say, I'm not going to argue with you. I'm going to let the audience ask questions.
No.
Just to speak, like you said, you wanted to tell your story. But
I'm really hoping that Rev like makes the whole argument. Like if Zachary, if I
No,
kicked
he's
him,
not
he
going
If I
to.
kicked him, I'd have killed him.
Yeah.
Yeah, with
You
those
have a smart
fucking
son.
big muscles he has.
Because that's where he's
And my
going. That's what
question
he's
to
about
you
to
is,
say. If Hussy lets him say it, he'll say
Why
it.
didn't you call the police?
Because he got to it first. I was going to call the police.
You were going to call.
Yeah, no,
Yes.
wait, hold on. No,
That was a
because
lie, yeah.
Wasn't the police call 2.5 days later?
No.
Yeah.
Was it? I
No,
thought
it was like
the day.
no, I think it was like the next day at least.
It wasn't.
According to one of the
I'm so
timelines they
certain I got-
gave, yeah, it was like a day or two later.
So
Yeah.
either way, there was no race to the phone. Like this
No.
is a lie. She's making it sound like if he hadn't, I would have. She wasn't gonna. She didn't care. He didn't look.
And you
he
took
didn't hit her.
him
You know
back
what I
He-
mean?
He did not. Oh, hi, Mark.
I
immediately.
did. No, I said I think about it.
Oh, hi, Mark.
yeah, you did. And that really.
You
that
are
was-
tearing
oh my
me
God, in
apart,
prison,
Zachary.
I was repenting like you can't believe, Hussy.
How
I
long-
was praying
how long-
to Jesus.
How long
No,
were
I
you
would
in
have tore
prison?
him apart. That's how you know how to
13
kick
days.
him.
And then when you left prison, what happened? You went straight to her?
It's not fucking prison. You are in
I-
county.
You don't go to prison for a week.
Yeah, no.
That's
That's
not a
not-
thing.
You know,
You don't get put.
to 1 week in prison.
It's the same shit that Cyrax said, that he was in prison for 24 hours and how cool his celly was.
He was
No.
in lockup. He was in lockup. He didn't even make it to county.
Yeah.
Okay, cats.
yeah, I'm hearing 4 days out of a couple of folks in the chat here. So yeah,
I thought it was closer to a week, but I could be mistaken. I could be. It was. You know what? It was enough days for Shanny to make several videos about what a horrible, abusive person Rev is and how much she has gone through. Like it wasn't about her kids at all. She made it all about herself.
It took her 4 days to get her fat ass up the stairs.
yeah, there wasn't.
I took a little time because the magistrate told me you probably shouldn't go back there, and that
No
was the right
shit.
thing. I took a little time and then I went back.
So where
He
did you
didn't
go?
take any time at all. He
I
went
was
straight
wandering for a bit
Yeah, it's
Hey,
pretty
you just
straight there.
pretended
The streets.
to be there on
because I had
YouTube.
nowhere else to go.
Can we take a quick break? I have to go to the lavatory.
Of course.
So who remembers the video that Shanny did where like you can hear the boys crying in the background saying, "We don't want him back here."
Yeah, that's gonna get addressed
Right.
eventually too.
Oh,
so-
they're laughing. They were laughing.
Okay,
Okay,
we
thank
don't-
you.
Yeah.
We're not laughing.
Yeah, the kid actually yells, "We're not laughing."
It's a bitch when people remember stuff.
Here, listen to what Hussy
Let me
says.
tell you something.
I saw that head
It's
shake.
their life. I'm just here to listen and take your questions. But I
You
don't
think
have a
Shanny's
child,
getting their story straight
but
right
I do
now?
have a kitty. If anybody touches my cat or hits my cat, I will fucking kick you out, and you ain't coming back. When my mother hired a housekeeper. I was 6 years old. She told the housekeeper, here is the rule. If my son is burning down this house, you have no right to yell at him or say anything to him. You have to come and tell me, and I will take care of the problem. That was
Okay,
her
so
words to the house.
Trying to discipline.
No matter
I
what
can imagine the housekeeper like going upstairs and telling Mama Hussy that, hey, your son just set the house on fire. This seems like a you problem. I'm out.
son
Yeah,
does,
myself.
you have no right. So this to me, I don't. It is what it is. It's your life. But okay.
All right.
Okay, so Rev heard that. My favorite thing is like he said like I was trying to do discipline or some shit, and
I
like he
heard
put
that.
he put his head down. Has anyone ever scolded a dachshund before?
Or just like a nervous puppy.
No, that's very specific to a dachshund. with the
I've
face
owned
of it.
dachshunds. I have scolded a dachshund.
Those
Yeah.
eyes.
kind of
The
tilt
eyes
their
that-
head and
They
shit.
look up at you as they tilt their head down, like, oh, what the fuck?
Yeah.
what did I do?
The thing is,
So where were we?
when you live with one, you realize they're really not that sweet.
No, I love
They're not.
dachshunds.
Look,
I
they're
love
not-
dachshunds. I love
Well,
them.
you
Yeah.
can, but they're not as sweet as they look. And when you live with
Yeah,
a dog,
but that's
you get
why
to
we
realize-
put those in the garage.
Jello's not as sweet as he looks either.
See, again, it hurts when it's personal.
I think Jason wants a couple things to say.
Sure, go
Well,
ahead.
I'll just say this, that I was too rough on this boy
Mhm.
because I saw myself in him, actually.
So they went off
I-
camera for a
I
little
had
while and
no
muted their
discipline
mic, and then they
as a
came
kid,
back and
Hussy.
Rev had something
None.
to say.
I had
Yeah.
a mother that treated me
told him
like
what
to
fucking
say.
Jesus himself and no discipline. And I just,
Does it
I
look
had
like
told him
anything
so
but
many
that to
times,
anyone?
Zach,
Given their
Please,
history, that's
don't go on
exactly
the
what happened.
computer
No,
because
no. You
for
don't even have
personal
to think
stuff,
about
they're
their
going to find
history.
out and kick you
She
out of
came
school.
back from being off camera and muted, and she goes, "I think Rev has something to say." What does that look like other than?
Well, if,
told
Okay.
him
him
what to
if
say?
I didn't know the history, I could just say that Rev, that didn't pop into Rev's head until they came back and he heard what Miss Hussey was saying.
God,
And
I
he-
wish-
he made that comment about it was just discipline.
God, I wish Rev
But
still
given
had.
the history,
I still wish Rev still had the M50 right now, because if their camera was clear, I think I paused it with Shanny with one eye closed and one eye open.
Oh God.
looks like Toad again from Super Mario Brothers 2.
I gotta go back to when you had a screen paused on Shanny eating with her eyes crossed. That was
Oh lordy.
that
Why
was a
didn't you just
great
take the computer
fucking.
away?
I can send a picture to you.
That's
I
exactly
would really
what
appreciate it.
when I
I'm
was in
having
prison. I
I'm
was
having
thinking, why
flashbacks
didn't
of
you do that?
Shanny
Just some
sucking the cannoli
Yeah, right.
filling
talking about
out and
Why does that
throwing
keep
the
brought up tonight?
And you
Yeah,
know
I saw
what's,
that.
you know what about that, Wilson? That no one was even tempted to make a sexual joke about
Yeah,
a
'cause
female
it's
sucking the
gross.
cream
It's
out of it
gross.
because it's Shanny.
Yeah.
Okay,
Because
take it
it's
away
Shanny.
from him.
If
She's
that
not a
had been
sexual
anyone else
object.
in the world, there would have been at least a
I-
couple.
I
I hate
can't live this down. I can't.
No, I always made the joke of her throwing the
And
fucking
you have
cannoli
no
bones to
idea.
Rev and the kids.
Yeah, yeah.
When
Carly
in
knows.
prison, I'm telling you, I was crying,
always call it
going to
pizza
sleep,
bones when
thinking
I leave
about
the
this
crust.
because that little boy is one of the most beautiful kids I've ever seen in my life, and so kind and loving. And I did that to him. There was this Hispanic guy in jail, and he was like,
That mentioned how big my dick was.
Okay, okay. So you guys,
Holmes,
so you
nice
guys,
dick.
so you guys have the original story of the Hispanic guy. Okay.
dude, I don't like you. I don't like you at all. You better get out of here
I
tonight.
understand you feel guilty. Okay,
I
I'll give you
do.
that
I like how Lassie stopped him on the racist accent.
much.
I
But
do.
I'll give you that
I wasn't even hearing like a racist accent. This was, Jason
it was
like
Holmes. He was doing
It was
the
going
Holmes.
there. It was going
what I was hearing was Jason's attempt of doing the fucking Von Hilton quiver lip when he got really emotional when Andrea first left.
No, yeah, he did that first, and then he switched to the racism.
Yeah, he switched to. There was this Mexican. I can't even do it, but there's this Mexican dude.
And both
Tell me to get out.
And he was about to do the fucking.
They did it.
Holmes, I'm gonna fuck you up.
Voluntarily.
They wanted to go, though, at the same time.
Because they weren't eating.
They were in need. They wanted to eat
What is
more.
it
They
called
wanted
with
a little bit more
Fur pants pulled up over the
Yeah,
belly
you're talking
button?
about a cholo.
freedom.
Oh, yes,
not
that's what
being
you
able
should
to
do.
always worry that there's going to be some psychopath breaking into their house.
Or maybe that they'll
So
get
I
3
was-
square meals a day.
I let them.
Okay. Why weren't they eating? You didn't have food?
Well,
We
no,
had
'cause Shanny
food,
did
but
eat.
food stamps
Shanny had
only
to
last
take
so
all the
much,
power.
especially during that time when it happened. This was like in the
80%
midst of
of
COVID when
EBT.
everything was up.
So your audience couldn't help you?
Yeah, they
They
did.
did. They did, but it wasn't enough. At that time, we were getting so much hate that no one would help us, really.
So people are saying in the chat, how come you gained weight, so much weight, if there wasn't any food?
Look at Rev's
yeah.
fucking face.
I'm not a huge fan of fucking Hussey, but that is a fucking mic drop.
Yeah.
That's a question from the chat, so you
Yeah,
still
he's
have to be a fan of them.
he's reading the fans' chat, so
Right.
that's-
$800 a month isn't enough, Dead. Yeah, true. Yami Jackie, thank you for the $199. Same Hispanic guy that wanted the carrot. True.
I didn't
my
gain
God,
weight.
What the fuck?
She's still gaining
I
weight.
have a vitamin deficiency.
I have a
because we haven't been eating
glandular
right.
problem.
Now it's destroyed my
bones
teeth.
are big.
But
Wait,
I
is she saying that her vitamin deficiency has destroyed her teeth?
Yes.
No, bitch. It's because you don't brush your fucking teeth.
Yeah, okay, so that's one of the things that she said destroyed her teeth. But what is the other thing that she said destroyed her teeth?
Was there fibro?
No.
The trolls.
Okay. So when you have destroyed teeth, what other conditions can it lead to?
Cardiomyopathy.
Yep, she claimed that her heart dying, or her heart destroyed her
Her
teeth.
crinkle heart.
Yep.
Yay, crinkle heart.
I didn't gain weight. That's just something they like to say to fat shame me.
Yeah,
Because
this
you're
fucking
fucking
thing with,
fat!
like, skinny guy, heavier girl. It's like they want to do this weird shit, man. I'm telling you,
No, it's not
Hussey, that's
skinnier
what it
guy,
is.
heavier
You lost a
girl.
lot of
It's morbidly obese bitch and guy on deathbed. That's what.
weight.
That's the
I was
distinction.
looking at some
here.
of your videos. You
This
look
is
You
this
gotta
is
let us get to
gluttony.
this.
This is gluttony from Seven versus a victim of Auschwitz.
Look at that loose skin under his arm.
Wait until you see what Hussey says.
No, I've lost body fat and gained muscle mass.
No, he's lost. muscle.
No, we
Oh,
can
so
see your muscular like,
weightlifter
structure.
now?
Well, I'm
No, he is. He is.
I'm doing yoga and shit.
Mhm.
Yoga doesn't put
Okay,
on
like-
Do
fucking
you
muscle
eat?
mass.
Like what? How many
Yes.
calories do you eat a day?
I eat when I get hungry.
Okay.
He does
Which is
intuitive
always.
eating, same as
He's
me.
always
Yeah.
hungry.
The reason she's so big is because I'm telling you, it's her metabolism because her health is fucked up, Hussy.
I have
Because she is
PCOS.
fucking.
I
She
have
is sedentary.
fibromyalgia.
Yeah.
I have arthritis. We're gonna be
She doesn't have
bigger.
arthritis.
Yep.
She has fat
Yeah.
because she put 700 pounds of weight on
So
them.
when I
Fucking
made that video
fibro my eyes out.
about you and I titled it "The 400-Pound Vegetarian," Red Box.
Oh my God, that's the other thing you said. 400-pound vegetarian. Okay.
Listen, I'm 335 pounds, so don't take offense to when a fat person calls someone
No,
else.
God bless you, Hussy. No way.
I'm
It's
working
fine.
But hold on. I'm sorry.
It's all good.
It's all good.
Hussy,
I forgave you
Hussy,
right away.
My
Thank you.
advice to you as a male, okay? Eat nothing but avocados. It's gonna
Fuck
help
you.
you. a lot. Your
Really?
body's gonna love that shit. Avocados.
Pussy, as a male, let me
okay.
tell you.
So
Just eat what Shanny doesn't like.
Shanny,
And
I
you'll get
said
all the
400
calories
pounds, and
you
so many
need.
people in the chat were like, "Oh, Shanny."
I'm picturing Rev like eating the
400 pounds,
avocado
right?
pit like he's trying to bite into an apple.
Time ago.
Isn't that
I don't know how much you weigh. Do you want to tell people how much you weigh?
Yo, holy
I don't
shit,
weigh
he
400
dead! Oh, he dead for sure!
Thank you Frank and Hooves for the protein suggestions that aren't fucking cosmic goddamn brownie like Tiny Bob from Fight Club here suggested.
Oh,
Yeah,
jackpot.
okay, so motherfuckers, he probably suggested that same fucking brand to you, and they have it. I said Rise. They have a shit ton of really good flavors. Did you not, Hooves?
Yeah.
Yeah, get fucked. Yeah, same brand. Thank you so much.
I just agreed with you, you fuck.
No, I was not talking about you. That to get fucked. I'm talking about the person who gave the super chat.
Always about you.
You fucking idiot. Oh, thank you so
Bro,
much,
they-
Graveyard. Thank you so much, Graveyard Flowers. Thank you so much, Graveyard Flowers, for the $1.99. You know what destroys teeth? Diabetes. Typically, yeah, true. This is sugar, but yeah. Yami Jackie, thank you for the $1.99. I'm fat. You, Shanny, are. Oh God, it's coming this way. Thank you for the $1.99.
That's
I'll say
fucking
that.
hilarious.
So you're
Well, you don't know exactly.
All I see is
I don't know exactly fully what I weigh currently. I only get myself weighed when I go to the
I break the
doctor.
scales.
But I know
One
I've
leg
been
at a
losing
time.
weight. I've been losing,
Wait,
sizes and
wait,
clothes.
pause it.
I guess you could.
She's losing
Let's all
sizes.
think of our own line for that. I only get weighed when
When we go to the truck stop.
When the circus comes to town.
I only get weighed when they put me on the cattle scale at the doctor's office.
Do you remember when she claimed that she was only 250?
Yes, I do. And
Yeah,
that's
get
when
the fuck out of here.
that's when Holy Spack was like, I'm 250, and then showed a picture of herself. Chubb the Bully for, I'm guessing it's probably not going to read it because it's Australian money, and that is like a nickel here. For $2 Australian, I suggest Billy get a pickle every day to keep fit. Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah.
Good
Pickle a
colon.
day.
Good colon cleansing.
And I've been trying to work really hard on my vegetarian diet so I
What's he
can
supposed to
lose
do with
some
the
kind of
pickle?
weight.
Okay.
She only eats the
She's
vegetables. She
trying.
eats her bird.
She's trying.
People are
It's,
like 500.
As long as you forget that
I don't
dinosaurs
know.
are birds.
I'm not
No.
500 or
She's
600.
never been there ever.
No.
No.
Bullshit. She
I'm
hasn't.
not Amber Lynn way or
Are
Foodie
you
Beauty
5
way.
feet?
I think she's
Are you
bigger than
5'10"?
Amberland.
I am 5'10".
No, 'cause-
No, you're more than.
Yeah, Amber Lynn's
I'm
like
5'10".
short.
You're 5'11".
Last time I checked, I was 5'10".
You're 5'11".
When
Fine.
did you set
Okay, we get it, Rev. She's gargantuan.
5'10" and a half. How about that?
There you go.
Girl,
Yeah.
you're tall. Girl,
I
you're
am very tall.
She's
Yeah.
tall. Yeah.
How tall are you, Rev?
And
5'10".
Okay.
bullshit.
All right.
Lumbering
My next
beast.
question. These are
Bullshit.
little bits
He
of
is
news
not
that I know.
5'10". We've seen too
I've
many
heard,
pictures
so I'm
of
gonna
him
ask you.
standing next to
So-
you.
Can
I
I
heard-
tell you, Hussy, you are an amazing interviewer.
Oh, stop it.
You're awesome. You're
Really?
awesome. In
Jason,
every
like
fucking
we
way.
have,
You're awesome.
we have seen the
We can
side
know.
by
He used
side
to-
of you and Shanny in the bathroom, and she is easily an inch and a half taller than you are.
Oh,
Yeah.
definitely.
Interview like
You're
news
not
guy.
like Bran or Billy
He's even
type
interviewed
short.
or tried to interview
But
Ben Shapiro.
You are not a tall person.
If anybody is in the audience is thinking of maybe they would like to interview Rev and Shanny, and you want to know why.
Yo,
Rev
holy
thinks,
shit, he dead! Oh, he dead for sure!
Billy said he was 250 Cleary. That was a lie with those bitch TTS.
I've never been 250 pounds.
You're always been way more than that, right?
Yeah,
You came
heaviest
out-
ever weight was 236.
He came out at 350.
Thanks, buddy.
Bro, if you know that.
I'm
to
not
pull
going
up.
to be an asshole.
But the reason
Okay.
Rev thinks he's such a great interviewer
Okay.
is
Yeah, okay.
because he hasn't pushed back on any of their lies.
He's
They've
about
been
to
lying
right now.
this entire time. Well, I understand, but that's why Rev thinks they're great. If you want to interview them and you want them to think you're a great interviewer, you got to just let them lie.
I don't, because I messaged Shanny and I said, I asked her if is there anybody you don't want to come up on panels. She told me, and I'm going to keep my word. I am, because I don't.
Is
wanna
anyone
be,
having flashbacks
if I'm
when
on someone's
Shanny
channel
flopped
and
her
someone
tits out on
surprises
fucking
me, I don't
Nexus
want-
channel?
No, we're
Because,
not doing
like,
Shanny, I heard.
no, I'm saying like that's
Yeah, I heard
that's like
there's
the
a shit-
same angle.
that. Yeah,
what?
it's like they only have one
A
computer.
shit bucket? No, it's a commode. It's
Come on.
It's
Okay.
it's for something
shit bucket.
for someone who can't go upstairs.
Yeah, she can't go upstairs to go to the bathroom.
No matter how
so-
good
Okay,
it
that's
for.
what I wanted to call it. I'm sorry. It's a commode.
It's okay.
It's-
No,
okay.
that's no the haters.
It's basically it's basically a walker that has a pot in it, and
Yeah.
if it's able to take Shanny's ass, like that thing had to have been forged
Made of
in,
adamantium.
A
shit
shit
bucket,
fucking
bucket, 'cause they
Isengard.
think it's fucking funny.
Yeah.
They're ableist.
That thing must be
fucking
made out of
cunts.
fucking
But
mithril.
anyway, go ahead.
See, don't hate a shit bucket, David.
So why does she have to go upstairs?
David got a
to
shit
the
bucket.
bathroom? Why have to
David's
go
got a
bathroom?
shit.
Okay, so this is a really old house. The only bathroom that's in the downstairs is one of the really tiny ones, which even for you, Jello, I'm pretty sure your knees would be hitting the wall in there. Like it's like really, really tiny. So like I'm guessing she probably physically couldn't use it like mathematically. But the best thing for her to get her fat ass up the stairs, because then at least she has to do stair trips, and then it will help her as
Yeah,
well.
for sure.
Bucket.
There you go.
There you go. Thank you, David.
So,
And they
You,
probably
you
have
sure as shit?
okay.
Yeah, you're sure as shit
I
not gonna get one of
heard
those like
that there was one
up the
time you
stairs
were in the live
chairs,
stream and you
like
said
from
you had to go to the
Gremlins.
bathroom and you turned the camera off, but you
Fuck
forgot
no.
to put it on mute. And
Yeah,
like
that's
that thing would
happened.
have
And
to
you
be
said,
like run
"Red
by
come
like the
like my
engine that
car."
runs
Is that true?
Bigfoot.
Yep.
Okay. All right. That was easy.
Hussy.
Take some questions.
Okay.
And if they don't want to answer it, they're just not going to answer it. But if you do, answer it the best that you can. And you guys be little, as respectful as possible. So let's get some questions. People that really know them, have been following them. If you ask questions, I will pin it. And
It'd be
We'll
so
take it
great
from
if the
there.
first one is from Drag.
No, he's not in here.
You glossed
He
over
really
the
doesn't give a
N-word
fuck
too
anymore.
fast. She called that man an N-word multiple times. Oh, okay. I didn't mean to.
That's not true.
You 100% called that man N-word. Okay. So, man in quotations, she called that man in quotations N-word multiple times. Yeah, she called G-Man the N-word a bunch of times.
That's
I
not
mean,
true.
I would say
I
the
said
quotations
the
around
N-word
man
to him
is
once.
accurate.
Multiple times.
But there was
Rev
I
throws him under
I
the
could
bus.
hear. I could
Rev
hear
throws
the
him.
record scratch. I could hear the record scratch in Shanny's head. Like, the fuck did you just say?
No, he's been doing it this whole entire time. Like, this is a good watch.
someone who was picking me on it on his channel, and I said N-word, 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 to thinking it was funny because
Picking me on.
I'm not
No,
the
she
general.
was attacking him.
No. That time she's talking about when Jules went on there and says you're a white person, you shouldn't say the N-word, and then she proceeded to say it
Boat
like 15
Army
times.
Billy, thank you so much, sweetie.
Billy remembers that $15 worth.
Yo, holy shit, he dead!
How could he forget?
sure!
We aren't ableist. Look, we have hooves here and he can surf worth a shit plus. Billy, what's up my homie with an extra chromie?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. We treat Billy just like he was an actual person.
Generation of the offended. I'm from the generation
God
of
damn.
Dave Chappelle,
What?
where we used to play with each other over shit like that.
The homie with
So,
the
like-
extra chromie.
I'm 40,
That was
okay?
brilliant.
I'm from the rough and gruff generation where we used to just not give a
And
shit.
you are rough.
Rough
Yeah,
and gruff, but
yeah.
you can't get a goddamn job.
Yato, you're
Yeah.
not wrong, and
I
she.
can't eat
Hey,
enough.
Yato, you're not wrong. She also did call us the N-word too.
A
Not
lot.
generic name.
Yeah, that
no.
is true.
She said the Geek Room are nothing but a bunch of brand.
Mhm.
I mean,
Thank you.
in my, I'm not going to speak for everybody here. I can't. I'm sure they wouldn't want me to, but for me, I take it as a compliment. Like I'm fine with that.
What, being called an N-word?
How old is Rev?
Yeah,
Rev,
yeah,
how
that's
old
not
are
a
you?
problem. I
Same age.
I don't say it about
Okay,
myself, but
next
I don't
question.
say a lot of compliments about myself.
Do you want to answer it?
The cancer
No.
one? I never said I had
Nope.
cancer.
She
Nope.
absolutely
You mentioned
did.
it
She absolutely
earlier
did.
in this stream.
And she
You-
absolutely said she was diagnosed with cancer before. And
Tonight she said there's been a lot of cancer scares in this.
yeah.
Like she said that she had cancer twice, and then people like threatened legal action, and she like after that she started only alluding to it, but she alluded to it a lot of times. Now she says things like cancer scare, right?
That I
Rather than
think I have
diagnosed.
cancer because of all the
because the
symptoms.
doctor
I've seen videos of her on fucking Google Plus, like in her car, shoveling Taco Bell into her head, saying that she has cancer.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
the infamous Taco Bell order that I think at the time we totaled up to like I think it was like fucking $45, and she was by herself, and that was like Taco Bell, like in 2015.
It's hard to spend that much money at Taco Bell, at least if
In
it was.
2015, yeah, dude, that shit was fucking that was so fucking wild, and she got them like I think like 3 orders of those fucking Cinnabon like circle things.
I
The only
could be
people that can
wrong,
do
but
that
I
is Harry
believe,
Cobes.
I believe somewhere around
Yeah, but Cobes is from
mid-90s,
DoorDash. She was there.
one of my friends showed up at this like party house we were all just hanging out at the time, and they had brought the entire menu from Taco Bell, like the whole everything they had, and it was less than $50.
Oh, that is true. I did see that. I think that's where I saw it. Auntie Jessie did a great job on a video about Shanny's cancer in quotation marks. Yeah. I think she's the one that I did an edit that I saw. So yeah, you're right. Devil's due. Auntie Jessie did a good job there.
you
And
might.
to be fair,
Yeah.
to be
And
fair to
there's been
Cobes,
So what
just
I think the last time he
butter
got
in it.
Taco Bell, he got one of he got like 15 tacos in one of those big boxes. Didn't tip,
They just
but he was so
wanna serve
drunk
it
that
more.
he ended up
I
like
don't know.
wearing
I can't tell the
5 of them.
answer.
Oh, it wasn't?
benign?
Okay.
I don't know yet. I next time I'm be going to the doctor in a couple weeks, I will be asking him, can we get
They're gonna
this
tell you-
removed finally?
They're going to tell you, bitch, lose weight.
You
what
know,
they've told
they
her.
would
Oh,
tell you.
Silver's at it. Oh, okay.
They'll know by looking at it. They'll know if it's benign or
Dave,
not.
if you want to put that
But they
the link to
don't
her saying
really,
she has
because
cancer
all
in the
they've
chat, that'd be great.
done is lick my breasts under mammograms.
Yeah, that's usually how they find it, dumbass.
So
Oh no,
they've
she
never
was
had
claiming that she had breast cancer. She
One.
found a lump underneath
I'm
one of
not
those
talking
fucking
about
8-foot
her.
long
She
tits.
lies
It
all.
turned out it was a
That's why
old
Shanny
Cheeto.
said Rev kicked. Okay, ask. Oh, she does.
Okay, and that bitch the whole entire time in the stream, I think asked like 16 times, why does Shanny strike fucking channels?
Yep. That's
And
what I was saying.
the reason those strikes hit is because we're doing this thing we're doing right now is pausing and adding commentary and stuff like that. You don't do it. That's why YouTube took your monetization away, because they thought you were a fucking goddamn archive channel.
Boat Army Billy, thank you
That's
so
sad,
much,
bro.
sweetie.
Shanny for Christ, though we have Boogie 2988 at home.
Yeah, she's 100% the Bookie 2988 that we have at home.
No,
Voice
so-
is so creepy.
And you know what? I'm not a big fan.
Billy, thank you.
Thank you. But yeah, I'm not a big fan of striking people and stuff like that. But Shanny's strikes were 100% justified. And you know what? Turnaround's fair play, because you did the same thing to her, but hers weren't justified when you struck her for being naked on Twitch. Because I will stand by it to
Yeah.
this day. That was not her fucking ass.
No.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
wait a minute. Okay, but can I?
If you're about to say we don't know, that's more justification on my part.
No. My justification for the people that struck her is
They're
they
retarded.
very well could have thought that was her ass, because there's a lot of crazy folds in there.
Yeah, so it's still a position on my part. Thank you.
It's not saying they don't know. It's saying I believe I see her ass, and so that's right. You know, like look, they were mistaken, and you got like people can make mistakes, and sometimes people will lose, I guess, channels as a result. I don't know. Apparently, don't they have to review it at some point?
Yeah, but then you're
weren't they
playing.
enticed to do it by someone?
Yes,
Wasn't
they
that
were.
the
Yeah,
case?
it was a call to action, and then on top of that, you're doing fucking it's doing guess that body part with AI.
Sure. And by the way, I wasn't there. Like
You weren't
So
there.
I don't watch Twitch.
I'm being told that apparently J-Dubs did a stream earlier this afternoon
No,
where he's
no. We're gonna try to get through all of this. I don't want to.
Yeah.
No
we're not
tangents.
Okay.
Don't get sidetracked, goddammit.
I'm not talking about her. She
Cat's
lies all the time.
Okay.
Shanny
You said
lies all the
multiple
time.
times, multiple gamers. Rev called. Okay, you want to
Hi,
answer?
BGTV. How are you?
BGTV, she likes you. She was talking about how handsome you are the other day, just so you know. And
I know. What's the deal, bro? That has nothing to do with me, but yeah, he did because
that has nothing to do with me. How
They
you
just
doing?
keep selling each other up the river.
Drag was the one who helped ruin us.
Yeah.
Hands down, the best fucking goddamn YouTube short I've ever seen.
He did.
So I was just.
Was it
His
right?
crew-
No.
Dragnot's crew swatted us in the habitat, and that's why we
Never
don't
swatted him.
Nope.
have money
Nope.
today.
yeah that
why
was
did you
definitely
cut Rev's hair over the two ladies?
I don't
up
know
there?
if anybody in Drag's
I do
audience
remember
ever
shaving
called the cops on them or not, but
No.
I do know that one of the
I-
times when they said they got swatted, she called them. Another time they said they got swatted. They followed Rev home because he had done a hit and run. And then another time they said they got swatted. Rev asked the audience, he specifically said the words, "Please call someone for help."
Yeah,
Okay, so
they're about to talk about it right now. Chubb the bully for for $2 Australian, which is like 45 cents. Is Jello saying she had a I don't fucking know what those words are.
Of course, it had to be below the part where it would read.
What the fuck is that?
Is this like you being illiterate, or is it?
No, there's like a fucking goddamn accent mark over the second word.
Oh, shit! Billy saw an accent mark and went fucking brain dead. Like,
Yeah. Hey, I think it's French.
Can you sound it out?
it's not
Gruyere,
Hoonla, so obviously
derriere.
Billy doesn't know it.
Gruyere, derriere?
Well,
Derriere?
derriere means ass, don't it?
It's derriere.
Is it?
Okay.
Yes.
So, yeah. So that's ass. What about her ass?
Had a grittier derriere.
Gettier. It's a gettier.
Gettier? What's a gettier?
I don't know. That's just what that word
I'm
is.
gonna guess it's something that means big and rhymes with derriere. That's what I'm thinking. They said it like
Just
that 'cause it
fucking
sounds good.
just
No,
either
look,
make it more than $2 so I don't have to read it, or don't use weird words. Thank you.
Holy shit!
Well, you
It
just
was
kept
funny.
adding
And
more words.
entertainment.
It was
Like,
funny.
is
It
it like
wasn't funny to me,
Grandier, like
But,
French for like
no,
big?
I didn't cut his hair out.
It was the appropriate thing to do because I fucked up
believe
real
so.
bad.
I didn't cut his hair off, okay? First of all,
The fuck you
audience, I
didn't.
was really
My own
mad at
head.
him,
No, he
okay?
didn't.
I shaved my own.
No, he did it himself.
Yeah, he did himself. Yeah.
Yeah,
He's not
he
lying
shaved
there.
his own head
Yeah.
because the audience told him to.
No,
No. The
And
audience-
I heard I should do it already.
Holy
in
shit,
my head.
he did! Oh, he did for sure!
Billy, remember when you said getting 40K models was too nerdy for you, but yet you're fluent in Huddy's Fat Boy?
Jesus Christ.
I'll admit.
Ooh, Chuck,
to be
fuck
part
off.
of the
And
audience
the audience.
that was trying to talk her into making him shave his head.
Yeah, shave his head, but the shaving the head was a stepping stone to get him to do 24-hour stream because we were gonna fuck with her, and it was like sell the sizzle.
24-hour stream where he had
It
to
lasted 14
read
minutes.
out loud every chat comment and respond to them.
Yeah,
as
and
soon
all
as
of them
he
were like,
started
"Get the
doing
fuck
it,
out of
they
here!
were
This is abuse."
It was all, she's abusing you. She's horrible to you.
And then she
he's
threatened
Why
to
do you
kill her.
keep on saying this?
And Rev's
You
like,
told me to
"No."
read this, Shanny.
And they're right.
And said it, and I'm like, God, okay, fine. And then she put a scarlet fucking A on my head because I fucking deserved it, hussy.
And
Not
then,
racist. We're just sick.
and then what did he do the next day? Do you guys remember what did Rev do the next day?
Unfortunately, kept breathing.
No. That's true,
Oh,
but
God.
He did.
what did he do next day? It's official, like official thing that you need to do.
Oh yeah, he had his license picture taken.
Was that a fucking thing that I missed?
Yes.
I have it, dude. I have it on my phone right now. It's so
Oh my
good.
God.
No, you have to send it to me. I've never seen that.
I'm on it right now.
We cannot talk about that picture and not post it here. That's hilarious. You
The
gotta,
people who
you
being
gotta
evil
send
to
that
us.
the chat here.
We love black people and people of color.
Absolutely.
We
I'm
love black
voting
people.
for Kamala
Black
Harris
Lives
all day.
Matter.
I love Kamala.
I am loving the idea of Kamala. The matriarchy all the fucking way because men fucked it up.
I said me and Trisha Paytas were friendly.
I'm woke now.
First of all,
Hey!
We met each other back in, what was it, 2019? And
Jason
we
is
were
woke
friendly with
now.
each
I'm
other.
sorry.
Yeah, and Jason Nash is a bitch because
I was
he,
like
Except
announced
when it
on our
comes to
little
Monty.
concert. That
he was
When it comes
supposed
to
to
Monty.
be there, and I was really angry.
Still
Oh
racist.
yeah.
It's like, give me a break.
I
I
don't
wanted to
even
meet
think
Jason
that would
Nash, and he's
have
like,
with
well,
this
I'm not
audience
going to do
if I
the
tried
fucking
to say that
obligations
I'm
I
woke
have. What a
now.
fucking unprofessional little cunt you are. Anyway,
And
sorry.
these are people
It's
that
okay.
well, some of them are people that
So
like me.
PG says Shanny called the Geek Room the hard R2.
They're all white guys.
Doesn't make it less racist.
That's a great answer. Play that again. This is
You
way
are.
funnier
Anyway,
than I thought
sorry.
it was going to be.
It's okay. So PG says Shanny called the Geek Room the hard R2.
They're all white guys.
God, how did nobody?
Love it.
How did nobody tell Hussy that Jason told the entirety of the Geek Room and their audience to get cancer?
Oh, okay. So Hussy wasn't fucking informed on anything. So this is just all the audience, like
They're all
our
white guys.
people that know who we are, fucking talking in the chat.
But you still said it.
Shout out BGTV.
I'm from a different generation. I'm not from the
This
generation
is a
of
great clip.
offensiveness. Can I have a
I'm pretty
little-
sure
Damn it, Angel,
BGTV is
what
like
each of their
closer to
biggest
my
regrets?
age.
My biggest regret?
Zach, what happened with Zach?
Which time?
Okay, no, this is great.
For me? Yep.
My biggest regret
I have an idea.
is not leaving my family when I should have, when they really abused me.
We're back on that again.
I don't
That's
regret any of the horrible shit I did to my kids or to Rev or to anyone else I've come through and just left destruction in my wake. But people that were mean to me, I should have.
No, Shanny she should have left her family, being William and Zachary, when they were seriously abusing her by being the wrecking balls around Jason's neck.
And stealing the foods and shit.
Her
Being
mom
Yeah.
had to kick her out
don't
because
regret
her and her
handing
kids
over-
were just peeing in separate corners of the upstairs bedrooms.
Hussy has a solid point in here.
your kids.
No. I don't regret that, actually. It was the right decision to make.
Yeah, they
It's to
got to
protect
eat
them.
Okay.
from someone that was.
And I
starving
talk to them all the time. Nothing's really changed other than they're not living with me.
Oh,
And I'm
Didn't she
fine with
claim
that.
like a couple months ago that she had
All
to
the
like?
time.
really?
All the time.
She
And they
didn't
just
she
don't
say a
live
few months ago like she had to go like the whole Von Helton route, like where she like had to sign away her parental rights?
Yeah.
Like
with me.
Yeah,
And
they're
it
they're
really-
gone
we're-
soon.
It wasn't
We're
a
ignoring
big
that.
leap per se, because my oldest is going to be 18 in a few months, and he would have moved out anyway.
That's true, yeah,
So it's like it's not. it
BTV is
wasn't a
40,
huge
but
leap to
he
make.
just
It was
looks
like,
17.
let's just protect their identity, protect
Meanwhile,
where they
Yano
are.
looks like he's
You
85.
know, allow me to be able to
Phoebe
rest a
TV's
little.
voice is timeless, though. I imagine eventually he's going to take over as the voice of God.
He's going to be the
Little
next
and
Morgan
not
Freeman.
be on mom mode all the time so I can take care of my health.
Okay.
It's nothing
Isn't her
hateful.
oldest, like,
It was the right
15?
decision, and I don't
17, I think.
I don't expect anyone to understand other than other women who had to make that choice themselves.
Other than other
Someone
women
says,
who have
"Why
had
is
their
Shane
children
live when
removed
there's
for
video
what,
proof
like
of
I'm
9
not
times?
lying. Maybe you're taking what I said out of context.
There you go, Amber.
Your children got
Um,
removed from your custody for playing with your fucking dildos, Shanny.
What's Dave Chappelle?
Yato, you look like Red Fox.
Okay.
No,
Let
they
it
don't
go.
know who Dave Chappelle is. Do I have to take that one seriously?
No, that's when she was saying using Dave Chappelle as an excuse for her to use the N-word.
Yes.
Okay.
Because
Okay.
I was using it the way Dave Chappelle did. using
So-
it, so it's okay.
So I can never call Vader a good boy because, in comparison to what Rev does right here, is amazing. Because apparently he's proven to be the best boy. Okay.
Rev.
What's
Yeah.
Dave
Okay. So look at her cup.
Chappelle? Okay.
No, they don't know who Dave Chappelle is. Do I have to take that one seriously?
Oh yeah, well, I mean, I'm sure he always fills her trough.
Let's see.
Fill that
Rev
drop.
called Dragnaut the N-word over 50 times over many bids. Okay.
And that was years ago.
Doesn't count.
In that house.
I'm from the South. Question.
Do they have anything current, or are they still like wrapped up in the past?
Shanny
Well,
answered that
okay,
question. She finished high school.
Fucking Yato.
That's true. He is criminally minded.
In the past. You know what I just said right there? That's in the past.
I went to college too.
No, you
She
didn't.
didn't.
You didn't finish high school.
Dude,
Oh,
there's
honey,
no
don't say that.
record
Bridget's going to end
of
up
you
looking for your
finishing
college
college.
graduation.
We're finishing
if
high
you
went
don't
school.
to
know
that
Bridget, don't worry
college
about
to
it.
get your
Isn't there
GED.
question.
You
record of her
failed.
being
Question.
kicked out of high school though?
Shanny and Rev, how can
No, the college
you
she
do
talks about going to
OnlyFans
is
with kids
to
in
get
the
her
next room?
GED.
How
but
do
she
you have
didn't
sex with
qualify.
kids
She
in the
didn't
next
finish it.
room?
Filming in progress.
There's your answer.
How do you have sex
Yeah.
with kids in the next room?
It's called close the door and wait
How
till
do you have-
nighttime when they're sleeping.
How do you have sex with a man who can't, comply to sex because he's a
Yeah.
wet-brained retard?
I know, she said his dick gets hard. That was fucking
All right,
great.
this is an interesting
Yeah.
question. Shanny, why did you get with Rev knowing he was an alcoholic with violent tendencies and took your kids around him? Rev.
I
She's
didn't
gonna
know he
stick
had
with
violent
Swan.
tendencies.
Everyone knew
And
Rev
he
had
doesn't-
violent tendencies back then. The way he used to fly off the handle
Wake
while
up,
drunk.
Nadia!
Yeah.
Yeah, 5150, threatening the president. I mean,
Yeah,
come on.
he totally and that was part of his backstory. He told the internet about that. She knew that. It's just a lie. She just lies about everything.
Really have violent tendencies? I knew he was an alcoholic, but he said he had it handled,
Well,
but at the
He
same
ha-
time,
No,
It is.
he was
is she
drinking a
trying?
lot when I met him.
I tried. To
Is
put
she
you
trying to
in
say
you,
that he
you
had-
did try
That Jason had his alcoholism
Under
handled.
control. Yeah. That's what she's
Under
trying to say.
control, Wilson.
Push
You know
me
what you
away.
said.
for a reason. I didn't want
Yes.
those two kids in that situation.
I know, but it happened. We fell in love. Like I don't.
This
I
motherfucker-
don't
Big or
think that
no.
makes me a bad person.
This
for wanting to
motherfucker
go
broke his own
to Jason
laptop
and help him.
arguing on Nadia's debate
No,
coliseum.
I helped him
She
get out of it for
she
the
fell
most
in love
part.
as soon as she found out what was in his bank account. Which she
Exactly.
told everyone. He
No,
was
I
happy
said I
to
have
tell everyone.
markers for cancer. If I said I was diagnosed, it was probably when I was under
Delusion.
What the fuck is it called?
A lie.
There was this one moment where I had a really
Munchausen?
bad pain day,
witch's
and they gave
spell?
me morphine.
More than one person has said that. Yeah.
I know I said something similar to that during that time. I don't quite remember, but if I did,
Shocking.
it was me talking out of my ass, and I'm sorry for that.
That's the most honest
closest
she's ever
come
been
to
about
telling
that.
the truth.
I
Yeah.
But
tested
again, she can't
positive for
accept
markers of
responsibility.
cancer.
They
Nah.
gave me drugs and made me high, so I wasn't capable of knowing what I was saying.
Not responsible for what I said. Come on.
Oh,
She's been
vote on me,
diagnosed with
Billy.
markers
Thank you
for
so
cancer.
much, sweetie.
Biopsy.
Wilson, your mic is loud as hell.
Is it?
You got a loud mic,
I don't think
apparently.
it's bad, but if maybe you could back up just off it just a little bit if people are having problems.
Better?
Again, it wasn't a problem for me, but let's
Research
hope
related
so.
to breast cancer firsthand experience. Yeah, I haven't had one yet. I'm waiting for the doctor to say it's time.
Yeah, it's
I've
only
been
been
on,
like
like
2 years since
3
the
to
first time she
4.
had breast cancer.
No, like
Uh,
7.
No,
She's
breast
waiting for the
cancer?
doctor to tell her it's time.
Antibiotics
It's time-
to try to
time-
treat it. And
Time
it's
for you
not
to go
healing.
home, Shanny.
Oh,
The
she's been
cancer's come to take you.
she's been claiming breast cancer. For
I
a
don't
very
know
long
if
time,
it's a
way longer than 2
cyst.
years.
Jesus.
Why would I? Oh, it's none of your fucking business.
Really dumb question. Anyway.
Oh, it's a different David Anthony.
Shani got her info off Google. She is running. It is Revelation News G-Man. I think he said.
Yes.
Okay, you want to explain that one?
He stole my name and logo because he's a fucking bitch.
Okay,
That's a fair argument.
Yeah, good job, Rev. Nailed it.
Yay!
Rev got something right. That's proud. I'm proud of him. He's been right a lot in here.
But it's also kind of sad that
G-Man,
G-Man
I
has
saw your
paid more
comment
money
a
off
little
your
while ago.
Holy
name
shit, he
than you
dead!
have.
Oh, he dead for sure!
Shanny, it says a lot when Jello has a better life and is a better parent than you and he lives in a garage.
Gay Raj.
Yeah, and I very well may be a better person than her. I would like to think so. I guess it's for the rest of humanity to ultimately judge, but I'd like to think that I'm even a better person than her. I think you can live like her and still be a decent person. You gotta not be completely inconsiderate around. When I say live like her, I mean you can be an obese, lazy piece of shit. I don't mean that you can make sure you steal all the calories from everybody else. You know what I mean?
100%.
You try not to be you try to burden people around you as little as possible. You know what I mean?
Not to have.
I
you
mean,
on.
saying that
G-Man wanted to come
I'm a
on
better
just little while
person
ago.
than Shanny for Christ is like saying that,
Low-
wow, I'm a
low
better
bars.
alcoholic than Cobes.
Low bars.
Yeah,
right.
yeah. So G-Man in the chat, this I think I counted like 9 times he asked for the link. He was begging for it.
Left a comment.
I'm sure he did. He
was like, it's gonna
loves
go
getting
viral.
ego boost hussy,
Yeah, I'm not going
For the link
to out
to
of
this or
respect.
to that?
To
He's a
this.
stalker.
He is.
Here?
No, to this.
No, to the hussy.
Right, that. Okay.
Interview.
And the cops know about
If
him
you
in my
want us,
area.
we can show you a bunch of the video messages he sent us by our phone. That while
Not
we
video,
have
not
video, but audio messages he sent us.
we could play them all.
We can play them all, and we didn't answer him to any of these.
No, we haven't even listened to them, but that would be an exclusive for you.
Because
Hussy,
you
if
were
want us to hear
squatting
them,
in his
you know?
house, Shanny.
No. You got that wrong. You're already wrong, sir.
Am I?
Yeah, G-Man's been constantly leaving them voicemails to this day.
Yes, still.
Oh,
Like,
I'm
he
not
is-
surprised.
He's blocked, and he's somehow made it so he's the bigger piece of shit involved in the scenario.
He harasses them?
Yeah, 100%.
That is fucking. And you know what?
It's funny because he's a piece of shit. That's why he's laughing, just in case, Gare Bear, you're the piece of shit involved.
It's funny. Okay, I'll spell it out for anybody that doesn't get it. It's funny because he's a piece of shit, being a piece of shit to 2 pieces of shit. That's what the whole thing is. Fucking hilarious.
And somehow trying to pretend to be holier than thou.
When you multiply a piece of shit by a piece of shit, do you get like an emo piece of shit?
I think it's just a piece of shit.
Yeah, piece of shit.
Then you get 2 pieces of shit.
I
Yeah,
got cancer.
So he leaves a voicemail almost every day.
That's hilarious. Look,
Fuck
I
me.
don't recommend that anybody do it. I think it's a piece of
But
shit. Look,
because
if you
because
do it to them, you're being a piece of shit.
that's textbook harassment.
Yeah. So, you know,
You're
let me
breaking
just
the
say,
fucking
I
law,
don't-
Gare
I
Bear.
don't personally care that something shitty is happening to these two assholes because they're
But
assholes.
we keep our
also
hands and
because I'm
feet
a
inside the
pastor.
cart at all times.
Exactly, and that's what we promote other people do. Keep your hands. Look, laugh if you want. Make a joke out of them yourself, but don't touch them.
Gary's even
don't-
Gary's even putting out thumbnails on his video where he's admitting to spying on them.
I'm an occasional guest on the Geek Rooms panel, and I strongly recommend that anyone who watches this channel do not touch the poop.
Yeah, 100%. Like, and
That's not fun. That's not fun. This is fun.
I may have gotten blocked in Gary's chat yesterday.
Shocking.
Because he said he did not tell Shanny that she had permission to call Miss Parker the N-word. Which he fucking did.
Totally did.
And I said, you fucking did. And then he goes, what about the Scientist Sam joke? And I said, I don't care. And then he said,
Oh,
what
you mean the
about
fat joke?
Yeah, and he said, well, what about how you treated Grand Ultimate Villain? Also don't care. You can kill I don't care. And then
Holy shit, he dead! Oh, he dead for sure!
Speaking of which, TJ, it's less pathetic when Jello brings a chick over because his mom not a few feet away, and for hooves it's easy in his trailer park.
True.
That
And
would
then
be awkward and uncomfortable. Wouldn't
and then G-Man started talking about something. I said, I thought you said Rev said Nike, because that's what his flack was, to eat chicken and watermelon with the guy that said drag was an N-word 17 times. He said Nike. So, and then dipshit started to open up her fucking stupid fucking typing hands to me, and I called her five head. And I said,
and then you up, yeah,
and then
you kept upping it.
I kept upping it.
Yo, holy shit, he dead! Oh, he dead for sure!
My mommy always said there were no monsters, no real ones, but there are. Hashtag
yeah, there are.
aliens Shanny is so diabolical. Wilson, check your levels, bro. Hashtag LOUD.
I lowered him a little bit on my end. I'll do it
know
again.
that-
Give me a second. Give me a second. I'll just lower him. It could be on my end.
Gonna run over little kids.
So, so she said we don't
Testing,
care.
testing.
Give me a second. But let me turn it down to like 82. Boom. Okay. So, I said, yeah, we clearly don't care. We all have careers. Blah blah blah. And eventually, I told G-Man and 8head, I think at the time, that my computer is worth more than both of their net worths combined. Because I thought it would be funny, and they got mad, and I got blocked.
Oh
there we are.
man, if you had a kid,
So-
you'd run over it.
Yeah, I heard this conversation this afternoon. Can we clearly discuss how Bran obviously doxed Robbie?
Yeah.
Oh,
I
did you dox Robbie Blattle?
No.
Because I think he doxed himself by releasing his own mortgage statements.
Yeah, that's
he
pretty much
definitely
what he did.
didn't. Robbie definitely didn't fail at trying to do a call center job. He just left and went back to his old job.
Yeah.
Before we get too distracted, I don't want to go too much longer. So
You get that.
I never,
That's on me.
I never cut his hair twice. I cut his hair once, and that was
had cradle cap.
he had cradle crap, and I shaved his head, but that's under his permission.
That's cradle crap.
You mean
What
cradle
is-
crap?
Yeah.
look at that arm.
Did she say cradle crap?
Cradle
Yeah.
cap.
No, you said you
I
had the
don't
phone.
know
It
what
was
cradle
charging.
cap is, but it sounds like something infants get because cradle.
Well, that is sex, mommy.
I know someone on our
Okay.
audience. is gonna
Charlene
tell
is
us
asking a
because
question.
Someone knows.
So it might just be like
Ask
a me
Jenny
thing,
if
but
she
like
watched the live
if
stream of
any
Rev
woman I've
Drunk.
ever been
No,
with decides to
haven't.
like
I don't
randomly cut
want
my
to.
hair without my like consent or knowledge,
He wasn't claiming
that's
his
the
love
end
for
of the
G-Man.
relationship.
Jesus, get over it.
I just buzz my head. So
God,
I'm
that's so
fine with it.
weird.
You want to come up with come up behind me with a pair of clippers for a joke.
Why
Fine.
did Shanny get
job.
with Rev knowing he had mental issue? M60 says, ask them why they didn't put a bag in the bucket. You fucked up. Actually, you you don't call it a bucket. You call it a commode.
Well, that's
But
what
there's
the
a
medical
bucket
term
down the
for it
bottom
is,
of
is
the
commode.
So he was.
You don't put buckets in it.
Like the whole thing
Or put bags in the bucket. I mean,
thank you so much, sweetie.
Billy
so
needs
it's
to play
literally like
Helldivers, y'all. #sexmom.
Gross.
Yeah, I'm not playing Helldivers right now, but yeah, thank you. I've been playing Far Cry 6 actually.
That was a fun game. I like that one.
Yeah, it is a good one.
you mean London?
No, Far Cry,
Oh, Far Cry 6. I'm sorry.
not Fallout. The mod.
No, Far Cry 6. It's actually one of the most underrated of the Far Cries.
Yeah, it was actually kind of booed by a lot of the fandom.
Which is
I
weird
enjoyed
because
it.
first off, it's a
Far
different
Cry
like their biggest fucking complaint about 5 and Primal is that it was the same map and shit like that, and then like they went completely different scenario and they still cried.
Oh, he dead for sure.
Far
Billy,
Cry.
it's rich for you to call anyone 6 head with that melon you call a head. Pretend sure I could watch Deadpool x Wolverine on that bitch.
See, and you say
Look,
some
it's
stuff
a
like
big-
that, and you know what? Weirdly enough, it doesn't hurt my fucking feelings. I don't fucking
He's
care.
got a
No, he
big
has
head,
to-
but it sits on a giant potato of a body. So, like, it's proportionally accurate.
Dude, I've seen you, motherfucker.
So I wasn't aware of how many people had turned down Deadpool Wolverine.
Oh my god.
No, Billy hasn't seen
Jingly
Deadpool
keys.
Wolverine because
Jingly
Daddy
keys.
won't let him.
Jingly fucking
no.
key. It's like hurting fucking retarded cats.
Potato
Okay,
body
so
Billy
I'm,
wants to watch
Billy,
it.
I'm not going
Retarded
to
cat.
spoil anything. Billy, I'm
I
not going
know.
to spoil anything
Don't
for
go down the
you.
road. Don't go down the road. Don't go down the road.
But Nicolas Cage.
Oh my
turned-
god, jingly keys.
He's not
You
in the
got your
fucking
answer,
movie,
M60.
Billy.
That's not the problem I'm having. Wilson.
Let's
We're
see
trying
what
to
this-
get through the video, Wilson.
oh God,
What?
it's her.
Who's that?
She's friends with her again, by the way.
She's been
Oh.
trying to get Rev and me to have a threesome with her, and I can't stand
Is it
her.
Jules? It's Jules. It
No,
has to be
it's not.
Jules.
It's not. It's that Draven op retard.
God, he's
Oh.
called a bunch today. No.
No, she didn't. I went to Harvard, bitch. No. Ask if G-Man ever helped them, and if so, how?
Also, Billy is angry
He
that he
helped us a
wasn't
couple
cast
times with
as
food, but we
comic book
gave him a
relevant
house.
Wolverine.
Thanks.
Oh my God.
So if that adds up to a
What the hell
What
was
the
that?
fuck?
See, and that's why I want fucking jingly keys for some
It
retards.
sounds like he blew a violent nut. What happened?
Yeah, listen to this.
Oh!
Listen to it.
just a couple times with food, but we gave him a house.
Oh my God.
So if that
Bro,
Is he
he's like,
screaming because she said we gave him a house?
I think he's
he
realizing
helped us a couple times with food, but we gave him a house.
Well, he gave you.
Wait. Listen closely and shut the fuck up. Okay, because I think I heard something.
And if so, how?
He helped us a couple times with food, but we gave him a house.
Was that him shitting?
I think it is.
Is he on the commode?
I think he is.
That's the noise that Rev makes after he viciously
And if
fucks his
so,
wife.
No.
Dude, that's
And
the way I
lays
figured
there
Billy
and
would.
he
helped us a
brags
couple
to
times
with
Dragnet
food,
as he
but
eats
we gave him a house.
you know, charcuterie with his,
what
Kalamata
does
olives.
shush mean?
Equity higher olives.
Yeah.
Is he shitting?
And if
into
so,
the commode
I
like
think
that?
so. That's what I'm trying to hear.
He's trying to hear it, and I'm trying to hear it too.
He helped us a couple times with food, but we gave him a house.
Okay, bro, that does kind of sound like shitting in like a hollow.
Thing with no water there.
Yeah.
Is that why he does that holler?
Maybe we gotta hear. We gotta hear further.
Oh my God.
So if that
Oh, Boat Army Billy,
I would
thank
say
you so
that
much, sweetie.
There are now 7 Wawas in the Boca Raton area.
Thanks,
Oh,
buddy.
Boat
Damn
Army
it.
Billy, thank you so much, sweetie.
Billy says he hasn't seen Deadpool 'cause of nerdy.
I've never said that to you. Not once.
He dead! Oh, he
I'm starting the rumor. You want to get me hit?
Billy should have been hired as comic accurate blob.
Thanks.
God
Daddy,
damn.
dude.
No.
That's
That's fucked up.
This is sounding like Rev
Oh,
when he did the
Boat Army Billy,
one
thank you
chip
so much,
challenge.
Yeah, which
sweetie.
is him shitting afterwards.
He may have blood in his semen.
Yeah, dude, 100%. Like, let's listen to this again.
He helped us a couple times with food, but
I have not heard Jason scream like that until I heard him say the words, "I just want to be cold."
They said semen.
Yeah, I know.
They have blood in his semen.
Oh shit! I have to talk to you, by the way, Jello. After this,
About
About semen? Jesus
no.
Christ.
You.
That's
you-
not a
No,
way
no,
to fucking
no.
go.
It's a Perry thing. It's a Perry thing.
Jesus
Give him a
Christ.
house.
Bloody semen.
That's a weird kind of anxiety.
So if that adds up to $160,000, I mean, ooh.
Hang
Like
on.
we were
Now,
thankful to him.
wait.
We gave him everything we had because of that stuff.
Yeah.
But
Hold
he
on.
has to think.
She is.
We
that
Gave him
scream-
everything we had.
That scream. She did not skip a beat while she was talking.
No, she's
He's
ignored
got
it.
to act like we're the ungrateful ones. When I didn't see me gaining $160,000. Please tell me how we're fucking even, dude.
I don't know anyone that's gifted a house. I really
She's
The
including
job.
We were
we-
giving a house to a homeless brother in Christ. That's what we were doing. A sack of
Okay,
shit.
Jason,
I have
you
no
fucking
words.
dumb bitch.
And I am
You're
as forgiven
including
as
the
the
term
fucking day is long,
we.
hussy.
She
But this
didn't lose
motherfucker.
shit.
Are you kidding?
Okay, we're probably gonna have to make a part 2 out of this.
No
You
way.
think?
How far are we? How much is left?
We still got another hour left.
God.
Yeah. So we're probably gonna do a part 2. We might do it tomorrow. It depends on what we got planned on coming up with everything else. So stick around. We might do it tomorrow. We might not. I don't fucking care.
Can
See you
let
guys.
me know during the afternoon if that's
Billy,
Yeah.
sleepy.
Well. No, just how the fucking show works. So we'll figure it out. Might do it tomorrow. We'll let you know in a community tab post. Bran, are you gonna pull tomorrow, or are we just gonna watch this?
I'd be fine being lazy and finishing this tomorrow.
Okay,
That
we'll
works.
finish it tomorrow. We're not gonna pull anything. So
Yay,
we're gonna start
lazy.
at 1 hour and 4 minutes. And if we need to pull shit, we'll pull shit. All right. See you guys tomorrow.
Well, we can finish that other.
We're done streaming! I'm done with this stupid business! Stupid! Stupid! This fucking stream is stupid!
That was fun.